is assigned. Do you recommend 5 ships or 4?
Sir, I think for this opening sim, doing 4 would be the best.
Okay, let's
Six.
give 4
Six.
ships, and we'll have it based on the command officers that we've got here. I'll leave the finer details up to you.
Yes, sir. Officers of the, with permanent assignments on Saber,
You're
Horizon.
not dismissing them.
Oh, sorry.
No. You sounded like you were going to dismiss them. All right.
Greetings.
Hello.
Still very bummed about next weekend.
Oh. Yeah, I'd pretty much forgotten all about that at this point. It didn't get close enough to become real.
Wait, did Government Mike Huckabee really tweet that? I doubt it.
Wow.
Your voice
You weren't
really
kidding.
Echoes.
Wait, what?
Muga had
Your
warned
voice
us.
Echoes.
Yeah, he'd warned us that his voice would be echoey the first couple of shifts.
Oh, is it that bad? I'm sorry. I don't have anything to put in here.
Like, tune into my stream and listen to yourself.
And then it'll just be echoey and echoey and echoey and echoey and echoey.
Something like that.
There should be enough delay that you'll be able to control the echo on the stream.
I'm okay. Is it unbearable?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm impressed.
It's I got it's like 10-foot ceilings, and pretty much the only thing in this room is a few boxes, and I mean the only thing that people recommend is I could build a fort, but then I'm gonna be under a bunch of towels. It's gonna be hot. And I don't. If I had extra towels, I would put them around the place. But it's what I really need is artwork and a couch and stuff like that.
Yes.
Bookshelves, I just don't have anything, and given the current circumstances and no one having jobs, it's going to be like this for a while.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
For what?
I'm trying to my new EMSR. Yes, Where is our captain?
He's playing DO.
Permission to come aboard?
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
How are you on SciComms?
I am proficient with it.
Good. Welcome aboard, Rakidos.
Thank you.
Yeah, Governor Mike Huckabee totally recommended that people use the cobs of corn as toilet paper.
Seriously?
The cobs.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. I'm like, no, that's got to be doctored. No, it's real. Blue check mark and all.
Did you go to
Those
the
of us from the rural South know how to handle toilet paper shortages. Eat more corn on the cob. The corn isn't important, but the cobs are free and work great. Just don't.
What the hell did I just walk into?
You don't want to know.
It's not worth it.
Aramond, all that matters is I need you to buy lots of corn on the cob and bend over.
What, did you buy corn futures or something?
No.
No, Governor Mike Huckabee recommends that you use the cobs of corn to wipe your tuchus.
I prefer the 3 seashells.
Seashells by the seashore?
Really?
I certainly
Demolition
hope she
Man?
does.
Nobody? Okay, anyway,
Alright,
so
Rakidos, Ben, either of you have a strong desire to play comms or engineering or science?
Draco, I'm actually going to stop you real fast there.
Oh.
We are doing an opening sim. That does put you in command.
Ah, very well. Yui, would you like to be my XO?
No.
Congratulations.
Too bad.
Anyway.
I run from power. Except the power in my weapons.
Let's all jump down to TSN Goliath.
You realize you're actually kind of decent at being an XO, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm better at command than XO.
Well, if I
Get us
can't...
set up.
I can't have Draco at engineering, and I can't have Starry at engineering. I will claim engineering for myself. Mr. Ricados, you will be taking the weapons station. Nagum will leave you on helm. Ben, if you would continue to handle the SciComs. And, Armand, would you sit pretty and watch?
Oh, I'm always pretty.
I suppose we can...
Fighter.
Yeah, we can stick him on the shuttle.
Copy that.
Do report your cash total at the end of the sim.
You got it.
Aramond, what is your primary?
Science.
It is science, okay. I was gonna say we should stick Aramond on helm, because I thought he was not a good helm officer.
This is not false.
Whatever, man.
Muga, you have yet to claim your helm station.
Yeah, the traditional command codes?
Aye.
Yep.
TSN Viper. Viper will be flagged for this simulation. Report in when ready.
Is that flag with 2 G's?
Alright. Let's check in.
Helm? Helm?
Weapons.
Muga.
I need to speak his echo language. Hang on, let me find a voice modulator.
While they're doing that, weapons.
Weapons ready.
Engineering.
SciComs.
You're skipping engineering? Engineering is
You're
ready
busy.
to heat things up.
SciComs.
Standing by.
Shuttle.
Standing by.
We're just waiting for Goom.
I'm seeing helm isn't taken on our end either. Because I do have my stick ready, I can take helm until he gets back.
I got helm. I just needed to load up my screens and type in numbers.
It doesn't remember anymore. Kind of slows things down.
You know what? The only person slowing us down is whoever's in command, who's sitting over there twiddling their thumbs, and you're recording everything I'm saying, Yui. So they're the best people in the world. I love them all. I want them to
Alright.
in a very gay way. Let's go.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
Ready to rumble?
Snark levels are optimal.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Acknowledged, Horizon.
Who's the comm check for?
I
That was
heard...
CIC.
No, I mean, but who are they checking with? Us?
Should be us.
CNC, this is Horizon.
Oh, you're killing
Did
me.
you say CNC?
Yes.
Confirmed Horizon.
I thought it was CIC.
Command and control deck.
Combat Information Center.
There's that too.
They're kind of interchangeable with this group at the very least.
CNC. Dynamite.
See, the way you get around this is by pronouncing it CNC, so that the N can be interpreted as either in or and.
I just call them Command and Conquer.
Red alert.
Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge. It's the full title, yeah. I was also Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun is. We should just call them the Tiberian Sons, although there's already a band that has stolen that name. So.
Sure.
assign control to all ships. Launch weapon.
Lagoon, we need directions at all, or do you have a secondary monitor?
I am so good, I just read the information right out of your cranium. Stop thinking about that, that's nasty.
Go ahead and give him courses.
Sorry, I can't help it. My mind's permanently in the gutter.
Do we have a mission briefing?
Let's go blow things up.
This is going to be a simulation, so it'll most likely be basic.
Will it be a simulation inside a simulation?
No.
So,
Simuleception?
Captain, I would like to ask your permission to not blow up the ship now, but to blow up the ship once Aramon takes command.
Well, once I take command, you won't have permission anymore.
I've got Xavier whispering ever so quiet.
Stand by.
You're going to need to turn his volume up.
Plus 20 decibels work for me.
Yeah, I haven't turned up, I still can't hear him. Permission to go full speed at some station.
Denied.
Weapons, target the Lancer.
Agoom, I'll remind you, you don't really have command right now.
I know.
But I act like I have command when I'm on helm or weapons.
In tactical situations, yes. And you're so damn good, I allow it.
Untarget, please. Thank you.
For some reason, my comms are not showing the ship names, they're just showing channel 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Try to back out and go back in. It's also possible that they
Oh, no. That's a new thing. We are
All
now
ships form up in
listed
Viper.
by ship number as opposed to by name. We are ship 2.
Whoops. Well, I no longer have access to the menu for the moment. Unless someone can cycle it so I can get it back.
Is Viper the flagship?
Please stop targeting. Form up on Viper. Weapons, load up an EMP.
Clearing one of our 2-in-1 to load an EMP. EMP loaded.
Very good.
You have an EMP and a 1-in-1.
Excellent, that'll do.
Dropping the fuel collect.
Good call. Interesting, the weapons platforms look like they're being rendered as bases. They are weapons platforms, it's just the way they look.
They may still be dockable.
Horizon, this is Viper.
Go ahead, Viper.
Move to DS-119. Rendezvous 2 is yours.
DS-119 acknowledged. What is Rendezvous 2?
Rendezvous 2 is Engineering Extracting Team.
Alright, let's go take them out. Comms?
Aye, sir. And directions 324 heading. Directions 32, range 10K.
When you have a spare moment, what I want you to do is do an inventory of who we have aboard, who and what, and then type it into the chat box for TeamSpeak.
You said rendezvous
Yes, sir.
2, right?
Yep.
All right. Who's on shuttle?
Armand.
That'd be me.
Launch when ready.
Herman, I got a
Engineering
good shot
team
right
is
for
loading.
you.
Going for rendezvous point
Oh, it's
2.
an exfil. No. This is exfil. We need to have an
Ah.
empty shuttle.
Sorry, my mistake.
Let me know.
Dropping
There we go.
fuel collectors.
Shuttle's unloaded.
Launching.
Should be right in front of you. Good one. Head home. Sorry, science should probably be doing that. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. What's the dock button?
R.
Car.
Copy that.
I set mine to C because R is for roll.
Doorbell roll.
Theseus back aboard.
Oh no. Oh no.
Someone talk to Prometheus.
No,
There
no,
he
Ben.
goes.
Why? Why would you do it this way? No! No! The terror! Oh!
Pretty sure the dealer took some of my money while I was out there.
I actually haven't been on a shuttle in a while. It's definitely one of the roles that we need more proficient shuttle pilots.
Have we unloaded the shuttle since it returned?
As soon as I have a moment.
I've got shuttle proficiency, but I'm on weapons.
I'm fine enough in the shuttle. I just don't have the dock button bound to one of my joystick
you're
keys.
Fine. You're fine. It's more the other. A lot of the other like Prometheus is currently floating around in open space.
Contact's
Inside.
coming out of Mirror Gate.
I know Blurry and I are both shuttle qualified, and we keep
Skyrim
getting assigned to
Executor.
the same ship.
Keep them. Boost.
What was that?
Keep sensor boosted.
We can no longer interpret our captain's orders.
You're
Yeah.
breaking up.
The Cylon.
Hey, science. Can you make sure? Can you see if any of those are anti-mine?
Alpha 11's anti-mine.
Oh.
Alpha 45 anti-mine, and Alpha 58 is not anti-mine. Also new contact. Alpha 51's getting it now.
So, you,
Yeah,
if Draco's having some issues, that puts you in command.
Oh, command
can you
from
hear me now?
engineering. Yes.
Okay. I
Saved by
just
the bell.
rebooted my.
Can someone talk to the flagship and make sure we can get to the upper weapons platform in C4?
All right. So which one of them has anti-mine?
Alpha 11 and Alpha 45.
All right. Taunt Alpha 5-1.
Alpha 5-1 is the anti-torp one.
That's fine.
Looks like someone's pulled Alpha 1-1.
That's anti-mine.
Successful ton and Alpha 5-1. However, Alpha 11's kind of close to it. If they both come this way.
Keep in
We'll
mind,
see.
Alpha 5-1 has teleport. He may just jump the minefield.
Right. So what I want you to be ready
Nope,
to
he just
do,
jumped.
if he doesn't die here,
Permission to engage?
not yet. What we're gonna end up doing? He died. Good.
No, he cloaked.
Also made a big old gap for the other ships.
How come fuel collectors aren't engaging?
Our
Shields up.
energy is above 980.
Oh, is that really a thing? Okay. Permission to engage?
All right. Engage. You're going to fire the regular torpedo first, and then the EMP.
Understood. Current target?
Current
Forward
target.
shields now 60%. That is damage-wise.
All right, load up a
Uh,
nuke and a regular homing torpedo. We're going to do that again, but for the group.
Keep
Try
in
and get as
mind,
many as we
Alpha
can.
51 does have anti-torp.
Yep, we're just going to have to do the best we can.
Pulling them
Alpha
straight.
51 teleported back.
Saber's going to engage.
Saber, this is Horizon. We've got a boomer going out soon.
Successful detonation.
This
Their shields are at 20.
Turning around for beams.
All right, load a 2 and 1.
Alpha 58 has no front shields.
Give me high turn, please. Consider that complete. Thank you.
Alpha 11 refuses to surrender. Frequency is Delta.
Let's beam this guy to death.
Torpedoes are already away.
Fair enough.
You son of
He's
a-
outrunning him.
Also, Alpha 51 teleported behind us, and Alpha 58 is also still coming on. Alpha.
Give us a straight line.
Yes, keep us straight. Oh no, they're going after Saber.
High turn. Nice shooting weapons.
Indeed.
Destroyed. Is there another cloak?
I think
Yes,
there
Alpha
is.
51 is still close.
There he is. Take us in with beams. Load up a 2 and 1.
Frequency is Bravo.
Target
Jump
check.
Teleported
behind
behind us, 280 rank, in 280 direction.
Thank you. Thank you.
The rear shields are at 15.
Fire the 2 and 1. Or actually, let's get us towards him.
Need a bit more power to tubes.
Oh, he's
They're
jumping
French.
all over the place.
Front shields are at 27 at the moment. Their front shields are at 15, rear shields 16, rear shields are down. Target surrendered.
Surrender.
Oh, good. Lock us up with DS-119.
Major props to engineering. That was very well done. Thank you, Yui.
Indeed.
I mean, I didn't even have to
Ship's
tell
well
you
done.
all
Let's
these
form up on
the
Viper.
nonsense I needed. Where are we
Form up
docking?
on Viper. You need to stop talking when Viper starts talking.
I know I couldn't hear him.
4th Light Division, this is Command.
Holy hell, he's quiet.
Go ahead, CIC.
Your mission is to pass into the Maria system. Once there, Sector 8 has been overrun with enemy forces and they've captured several of the assets in the area. You are to recapture those assets.
Alright, we have
Acknowledge
2
CIC. All ships, let's do a quick dock at this weapons platform, stock up on energy, and then let's move to the gate.
And we dock up at that.
Listed as a
It
base.
does say they are standing by for docking.
What the hell? As soon as we are docked, engineering, I'm going to want a quick status to see how, where are we?
All systems nominal, no damage.
Right,
Just
but
waiting for
Doors.
ordnance and energy. We got a full magazine of heavies, loading up our homings and shocks.
Yeah, convert.
Assuming 2 and 1 in tubes, we have full magazine. Topped off.
very good. Take us to the gate. Weapons, load up a 1 and 1. I want to keep an empty tube for tactical changes.
Understood.
Direction 285, range 45k, and closing.
Permission to skirt around these nebulas?
Don't bother. Engineering boost warp.
Go on to warp 4.
Just make sure the shields are down when you hit an asteroid.
contend.
Normalized warp. Thank you. Dropping fuel left.
Where's Saber going?
My guess is that Greybeard overshot.
FCS active. Did you get a pop-up, Helm?
I
Yes.
got one.
I got the new activating FCS. That's cool. And then they're saying that's active. That's new.
Stand by. Ooh, sensors.
Contacts coming out of Bravo 5.
Sensors are torching.
Looks like Corellians. One behemoth among them.
Horizon, this is Viper. Form up on Saber. Sorry. Form up on Viper.
We have 2 Scarlings.
Who are we with? Lancer?
We're with Viper.
No, we're with Viper.
We have 2
Viper,
Scarlings
please
below
repeat.
us.
Horizon, form up on Viper.
Copy that. We're forming up on you.
Echo 50 has Stealth, Cloak, Teleport, Tractor, Anti-Mine, and Shield Drain.
Right, focus fire with Viper. Weapons discretion on using ordnance.
Frequency is Delta. It's a Foxtrot 2-3 and Foxtrot 5-4 on our rear. We're about 10k away.
Hard turn.
There should still be a cloaked ship in the area.
Whoa!
Right behind
whoa,
us.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was wondering where he was. Frequency is Echo. Target's
hard
destroyed.
about. See if you can get a taunt on Foxtrot 2-3. Oh, looks like somebody did.
Give me a high maneuver so I can climb faster.
Ah!
And shields are up. Damn it. Maneuver. There we go. Thank you. Maneuver complete. Surrenders.
The Pargusin base is under attack.
What base?
Pargusin?
Really?
Ah, there's nobody there.
Maybe a cloaked target.
Probably a cloak target.
Target jumped and is on bearing roughly 020.
Yeah, I'm turning.
Frequency is Delta. I'll keep an eye out on the base, but I'm just reporting what they said
Absolutely.
over comms.
Was that a destroyed ship or did it cloak again?
That was a
Destroyed.
big shot that hit.
Destroyed.
It went poop. Should we go to Paragon?
Horizon, move into Bravo 5.
Yep.
Copy that, Viper.
Going in
Right.
a warp 2, unless...
Load up an Omega 3.
Clearing tubes, preparing to load Omega 3.
Christian and Doc beforehand?
Denied. Lancer, this is Horizon.
Done with tubes.
Lancer, we've been ordered to join your battle space.
Come to the fight, Horizon.
We have an
Order
Omega
is
3
landed.
ready.
Horizon Lancer, this is Viper, moving in to assist.
Viper, we've got an Omega 3 in the tubes. Lancer is leading them away.
Good target.
Acknowledge
No.
Horizon.
That's a good target.
Understood.
Bring us a little bit farther north of them. Too far north.
EMP out. Nuke out. Nuke out.
2 nukes.
Certainly do the job.
One hopes. Alright, call for Bravo 7-9 to surrender.
Target
Hi,
is
Horizon,
surrender.
order is Charlie.
Copy that, Viper.
Bravo 6-7 also refuses to surrender.
Turn complete.
Bravo 3-6 also refuses to surrender.
Alright. Delta 3. Let's take these guys out.
That's Delta 3 is torps, right?
It's beams and torps.
Beams and all light ordnance, maximum aggression.
Take us around behind Bravo's 7-9.
Lancers, well, they're going after the other guys, sure.
Or it looks like they dropped a P-Shock.
Lancers
they
taking the
did.
rear.
Alright, this drone cruiser's pretty easy. Take us in, let's just kill him.
Bravo 6-7 has 9 Proid sprint shields.
I'm letting them come to us. Just let's just stay in FCS.
I'll shunt into torpedoes then.
Bravo 3-6 says has front shields at 0.
Weapons 80% rule. Feel free to convert energy to torps after to keep us at 80.
Understood.
I'm sorry, say that again?
80% rule?
Take us to Delta 81. What's our energy?
79%.
Now it's at 80.
Oh, we're plenty. Take us in.
Yeah. But
We're not at a point where we need to worry about it.
He
Helm.
was reminding me as weapons I can make more homing torpedoes.
Yeah, that's not going to be necessary right now. Let's go kill.
Frequency for Delta 81 is Bravo.
You have 200% tubes for as long as it takes for them to start to burn out.
Target surrendered.
And died.
Lancers has really short range.
Delta 19 refuses to surrender.
Yeah, Lancer has both long range and short range beams.
Oh,
Alright.
I see it. Yeah.
What's our ordnance?
Horizon, Lancer, this is Viper. Rendezvous with Goblin supply ship for resupply.
What's our status?
Ordnance is
Yeah.
half lights, down 2 nukes, down an EMP.
Alright. Take us to Goblin.
What does Goblin hold?
Stuff.
USFP Lion supply ship.
Goblin, I believe, carries shocks.
Goblin does or does not?
I believe it does.
Alright, good.
That's all I really care about.
Yep, they got shocks alright.
Bring us in then.
They got shocks. They got cameras.
What else does Goblin carry?
Enough armed forces to occupy Paris.
They carry just about all of our major ordnance, as well as beacons, tags, and probes.
I thought they each only carried like 1 or 2 things, which made them all pretty useless.
Goblin's got everything. I don't like Channel 2.
Are you saying the Goblin is the plug?
Make sure we remain within 1,000 kilometers, clicks, whatever, of Goblin, and our shields are offline.
Within
Shields are
1,000?
down.
Okay.
Are we getting any supply?
Not yet.
Yet.
Okay, give me a second and I'll see if it's something I need to do on comms once.
Crap, I just crossed out of range. Sorry.
That would be why.
No, well, the problem is that he's moving a little too fast for impulse.
I can help you with that. You just had to ask.
Yeah, I thought about that.
But he's not moving at all at the moment, and you're moving away.
Turning around, going to him. Hard stop. We're with it. We're at 500.
Waiting resupply request.
Impulse is now at 0%. Engage FCS.
We should be able to get energy from Goblin, though, right?
Not energy directly. He can give us homings to a limited supply, but there's no reason not to be in FCS if we can be it functionally and all stop while doing it.
Alright, we are now beginning to resupply.
Confirmed, we are receiving homings. Now receiving shocks. Unless those were unloaded.
Those were unloaded.
Nukes are topped. Receiving shocks.
Ooh, see nuke. Any more?
Part of tubes.
Reading full magazine and some contraband in crew quarters.
Yeah, are other people seeing that too?
Yeah.
Contraband in crew quarters? No, I'm not seeing that. Must be the captain's map.
Why do we just lose them out? Okay, we gained one.
There's a reason I asked for power to tubes.
Alright, so we're resupplied, eh?
Oh, does it? Oh, I see how it does it. If we, someone will eventually notice.
It's a known thing.
I have not known that.
I'm missing something.
Yeah, same here.
We have our current load is 21 torpedoes, 7 nukes, 6 mines, 9 EMPs, 21 P-shocks, 2 beacons, and wait for it, probes. 7 probes.
Actually, the important one.
So wait, did the Goblin give us all of their supply?
I mean, I won't argue being oversupplied.
You can't see what you have in the tubes.
Chicken Goblin.
Captain, our magazine is bursting at the seams.
Also, Goblin still has...
Saber, this is command. TSN Horizon, this is command.
Done with tubes.
Go ahead, Command, this is Horizon.
Horizon, were you able to successfully collect ordnance from...
We were. Thank you.
Yeah, the supply ships are not really as anal retentive about authorized magazine loads as the station fly officers.
All ships move to the 5 line.
Suffice to say, we'll all be hot bunking with a torpedo tonight.
Oh, baby.
They still
Gotta
have
feel-
enough.
Gotta
For the
feel the
rest of
power
the
between
fleet.
my legs, baby.
Let's get it on.
Wahoo!
Captain request that you play some Kenny G.
You have Kenny G?
I mean, I can get you some Kenny G if you need some Kenny G.
All ships wait sensor update.
Like singletons. Load up a Marine team.
Aye, sir.
I'm pretty sure we're going to need one very soon.
Marines are being loaded. Contacts
Contacts.
Charlie 1 Mark 2.
Rank sensors.
Contacts Delta 1 Mark 2 as well.
Mega 1 loading.
Alright, not now.
Where am I heading, Captain?
Horizon and Viper, we're going to intercept India fleet.
India fleet, aye.
High turn.
Marines are ready.
Done. Thank you.
Contacts Echo 2 and Delta 2 Mark 2 and Mark 8.
Alright, let's focus on these for the moment.
Looks like India 03 has teleport
What the
back.
heck is up with his... Why are there different colors on his arcs?
Either of them have anti-torp? Yeah, one of them does.
Yes, India 48 has anti-torp.
Oh, there's a lot of Scarons.
Ooh.
Also, Hotel 95 is coming in hot. India
very successful.
48. Their rear shields are at 12.
Alright, get us a little ahead of him.
Ahead?
Ahead.
Oh,
Where did he go? He's behind us now.
Well, now we're ahead of him.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Alright, get a target lock on India 48. Oh, wait. Never mind.
India 48 has teleport back.
Really far.
Our shields have been drained away.
Yep, India 03 has shield drain. Their frequency is Bravo.
Command Force Line.
There's a lot of ships.
Command, this is 4th Light, go ahead.
I'm going to set rendezvous points up on all the bases. You need to get Marine teams on there. They will confirm whether we need additional medical teams.
Acknowledge, Command.
Alright, his front shields are 38.
Hotel 33, frequency is Echo. Target's destroyed.
I don't know what happened.
Our shields were down going into the fight.
Yeah, no, but I bumped. I did a minor warp bump and we went flying in there.
Hotel 95 does have shield vamp teleport.
Can Viper
Alright, get
help
us some
us at all?
Warp is down to 50%.
Hotel 18 has NT mine.
Can Viper help us at all or no?
You're running
They're trying,
Torp's
I'm
hot.
sure. Alright, load an Omega 3. Oh, never mind.
Hotel 98 surrendered. Hotel 18 surrendered.
Mega 3 loaded.
Still a good
Alright,
shot
take
for
us to
that
the,
over somewhere
to the
else.
group behind Hotel.
Do we need permission to engage hotel group?
Probably. Viper, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
We have an Omega 3 ready. We can start picking away at King Group.
Acknowledged, Horizon. Lambda order is acknowledged.
Lambda I. Good target. Go ahead and fire.
Also, Massamon is now showing up as friendly for a resupply if we ever need one.
Good. Load up another Omega 3.
Weapons, keep in mind, Omega 3 is EMP and nuke. Don't fire 2 nukes in that order.
That was
Unless
not a
you're-
second nuke. I wasn't sure about that Scaran getting in, so I threw a P-Shock as anti-torp.
He does not
Gotcha.
have P-Torp. Anti-Torp. So go ahead and try and group those up. Helm, try and keep us away from
Yeah,
P-Marks.
I know.
Target.
God.
Horizon, this is Viper. Launch
target,
whatever
good
ordnance
target.
you have, and then order will be Sigma.
Copy that. Sigma copy.
Viper is lead.
Viper, we just dropped an Omega 3.
Roger.
High turn, let's take out these drones.
Crank the beams.
First
Kilo
indicator
6-5
time.
surrendered.
Well done.
Hard front.
Hotel 9-8 refuses to surrender. I lied, they just surrendered.
You're a good liar. Alright, load up 2 mines.
Viper just did a
Mines?
boom run,
Okay.
but they
Yep.
missed their mines.
Get us a little distance.
Tearing EMP
Yeah, I'm straightening
loading
out.
second
Hold
mine.
on.
Really get us some distance.
I have 1 mine ready. Second mine ready.
Why not
Enough
try and
distance?
Horizon, this is Viper.
why not try and pull them through the other mines?
Go ahead, Viper.
Our mines failed. If you could swing back around to the other side of those
Goddamn.
mines, you can do some damage to them.
Acknowledged. That was not well dropped.
Horizon
Load up
will move
another
in
one.
to take Hotel 9-5.
What's the plan, Cap?
We're gonna do a Echo 2. We have it ready?
Weapons?
Ready.
Go. Drop.
Alright, Skarn's still chasing us. Warp
Alright, warp
75%.
2. Get some distance. Actually, try and drag Hotel 9-5 through those 2 mines.
Hard turn. Hardest of turns. Thank you.
Viper, this is Horizon. We're gonna try and drag this guy through your mines.
Maneuver
Horizon.
burned out.
Good luck.
I don't have warp.
We're tractored.
Also warp.
We are
Target
tractored.
does not have
How
tractor.
did they not set off the mines right
We're
there?
not in the plane.
Target does not have tractor. Still cloaked.
We have
Alright,
warp
load up a
operational.
Load up a P-Shock for Kappa 9-1. Oh, Viper looks like they're gonna be taking it.
We have
Where
a
are
bearing
you?
on the cloak.
Horizon, move into grid Charlie 4 and pick up life pods.
I got no warp.
Directions 192. Range is 110.
We are
Alright, go
immobble
ahead.
for unknown
Oh,
reasons.
we have no energy. We have no energy.
Viper, we are
Weapons?
immobile for unknown reasons.
What? We have no energy.
That's the
Corrected.
reason?
Okay.
Alright, take us to Massamon Station first.
Yeah, I can loop us there.
Hotel 9-5 just
Acknowledged.
reappeared and just cloaked again.
Uh-huh.
I still have them though. Their range is 22. I mean, not range. Their direction is 224. Range 16k.
I'm back on the normal plane for now.
Also,
damn cons will be welcome.
Dairy Mining is about to take some torpedoes.
Yeah, nothing we can do about that right now. How are we doing in terms of stores?
We were more or less torpedo dry. We're getting some of that back now.
Alright, what I want you
Weapons
to do
can
is go
expedite that
around.
process.
I want you to go helm. As soon as we are decent, I want you to go around this Charlie 2 group up to Finaro Station. We're going to drop off our Marines, then we're going to head down to the life pods.
I don't
We're
see
popped off.
Trump.
Alright, go.
Direction is 41. 041.
Yeah, let's try and avoid this group.
And
That's
also
what-
have shields up when we're fired on.
Yeah, that also helps.
That's weapons.
Alright, take us up to Finaro.
Direction is 56. Range
Yeah.
17k. Marine team is ready. Also, do bear in mind that there are Skarans in Alpha 3.
Waiting
I
on the
see 'em.
launch order.
Launch when ready.
Launching.
You have a clear
I see it.
reversing so that we don't accidentally get in enemy range.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping fuel collectors, not that we need it.
That's pickup.
The India group is now on their way. Also, Massamon reports their shield levels are at 70% and require assistance. I thought
Please see us
Viper
aboard.
was...
Go ahead and taunt India 8-6. Actually, taunt all 3 of that India group. Alright, head us down to the life pods.
They're not in range.
India 8-6.
No, the Omega fleet is closer.
Give me some high velocity.
Alright, then
Hey,
ignore
no,
it for the moment.
India 8-6, 1 second.
So I can climb.
Successful turn on India 8-6.
Alright, they're turning. Good.
Alright, climb complete. Good to go.
Alright, bring us in, we'll pick up the life pod.
Fernaro is now registering as friendly.
Comms, make sure shuttle's empty.
Odysseus has been destroyed.
That's not so good. Whose is
You-
Odysseus? Is that
You have a clean
Viper?
shot.
Theseus is unloaded, so you're clear.
Copy that.
You have a clean shot. Is
Saber, this is Horizon.
Launching.
We're ready to pick up.
You're on the ceiling, Armand.
We are
Yeah.
clearing a way for you to
yeah,
commence
oh,
operations.
yeah, I should have warned you, sorry.
Yeah, try and keep us on the plane.
I did, but since we were going into this field, I figured it was best to rise the dive.
I can't find it.
We might be a little under it. Bring us to the neutral plane. I want it off our nose.
I'm
Viper
I'm
might be in
dropping to
trouble.
neutral plane.
I'm gonna get some distance.
Cease your dive. In fact, climb a bit.
Viper has been destroyed.
I have visual on main. Climb a little
Yeah,
more.
we're pretty good. We're pretty close.
Alright.
That was an awful lot of fighters in there. How many mines do we have?
Full magazine.
3 left.
Alright, load up 3.
Understood.
India 03 is holding steady at 13k. Life pod has been secured.
Mine's loaded.
Back aboard.
Very good. So,
Unloading
Saber,
the shuttle.
this is Horizon.
Shuttle's
Horizon Saber,
unloaded.
go ahead.
Given that Viper is out of commission for the moment, are you now Fleet Command?
November fleet is heading in our
May have been
direction.
a little premature there, Horizon.
Also, Viper is back on the board and returning.
Ah.
They're just coming from Alpha 5, Mark 8.
Gotcha.
Captain, where am I going? Where am I going?
Hold your horses. Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
It's good to see you back. We have an Echo 3 ready to deploy against those fighters.
All yours, Horizon.
Copy that.
There are at least 3 carriers in that fleet. And November fleet.
Alright, so take us towards the Mike fleet.
Their direction
My
is...
fleet, I see him.
Actually, head towards Lancer itself. Lancer, this is Horizon.
Lancer is 272.
Where are we going? All the way. Oh,
To Lancer.
Continue 270. When you see fighters, brake hard 000.
277. You're on top of the fighters.
Okay, cut 000.
Because you're okay. Cutting 000.
So, shields were maxed out that entire
Lancer,
time.
this is Horizon. We've got a bunch of mines waiting. Please don't draw them
Horizon?
too close to you. Alright, break 90. Ah. Lancer,
We
pull them
lost
all
them.
off
We
us.
lost them. Son of a gun. Let's go. Let's drive past Lancer and hope we don't.
Maneuver is sustainable, hot as I can.
Ready?
Yep.
Weapons.
You're not flying through this. You're not flying through this. Get out. Get out.
Bye, ship. Oh, we're good.
Okay, Helm, you needed to J-hook ahead of Lancer as they passed, and then take over the lead of the fighters.
They are bingo. As soon as they are docked, we are going to go through and nail those carriers.
Never
Got
fly
it.
over a grouping of fighters to drop mines on them. A, you get shredded, and B, it's ineffective because they split apart when they turn to follow you.
Okay, did you hear me?
Yeah. Waiting for. Yeah. Ready? Weapons.
Ready.
Going in at warp. Going in at. I'm gonna move up to warp 3.
Shields up, brace front.
You have it.
Oh no! I'm rotating. Now go. Drop.
That
was-
last
Yeah,
one
we
was really
fucked
late.
that up
That was-
bad, but. Any hits?
We got
A
some.
successful hit on some of them, not all of them.
Hard about.
We
Call
can-
for surrender of Mike 85.
Out of range at the moment. Wait, nope, I see.
Drones.
Alright, take us in tight.
What are we doing?
We're killing Mike 85 right there. No, don't go too
Shit,
far.
I see it. I see him.
Mike 85 has no front shields. The rear shields are at 30. Target their front if you can. Mike 75 has no rear shields.
Beams are hot.
Crank forward shields.
Mike's 17 has
Drones,
launch fighters.
drones.
Forget the drones. Kill the carrier.
Too
They've
late.
launched
Get us
fighters.
out. Ah, they missed the mine. That one's gonna hit it at least. Alright, how many mines? We have one mine left?
No, that was 3.
So we're out of mines?
Correct.
Alright, take us to Messamon Station. Avoid getting in B marks, please.
Are we flying a straight line for a bit?
No, we're going to be going to Messamon Station. We need to go the other way around. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Shields were
Okay.
down. It's fine. Keep going.
No, they were up.
They were up.
They were already gone, though.
Yeah, please try and avoid hitting them.
Messamon is standing by for docking.
Sorry about that.
Uh-oh, Finaro Station's in big trouble. Can't help them at the moment.
That is correct, sir.
Alright, tell me when we're fully loaded.
TSN Saber has also been destroyed.
Alright, load up,
Got an Omega
load
3.
up a one-on-one.
Alright, preparing to load a 1-on-1.
Boost tubes.
Torgoth Leviathan, their front shields are at 12.
We are going to take out Mike 85. Looks like we've got time. Hold where we are.
1-on-1.
Their range
loaded.
is 13k.
Permission to head out?
Head out. Get close enough for proximity tango. And then go north. Pull them
Lancer is
away from
barreling
Messamon
down the
Station.
fleet.
They might launch fighters since Lancer's close.
We've got bingo fighters coming back in. I want to get those fighters. Do not fire yet.
Drop it into reverse.
No, go 000. We want to take them away from Messamon Station.
000.
We're relying on
Saber.
proximity tango.
Saber is back in the
Stabilize my
fight.
maneuver, please.
Maneuver normalized.
We
Don't get
are
too far
massively
away.
out of range.
Don't get too far ahead. We need to stay in range. Alright, go ahead and fire the 1-on-1 on good target. Don't get too
Are
far
we in
ahead there.
range?
Let him come.
Not in range.
At 57. Put us in reverse a bit. Fire. 1-on-1.
I do not have tactical range on him.
They
He
should be in
within
range now. They're within 4K.
He's behind us.
Okay.
Right behind us.
No, not that one. One behind him.
Mike 85.
I need to get out of here.
He's
I
right
see
here.
now. Torpedo, P-Shock.
There,
Go.
now get us some distance.
Yeah, he's low vis is the problem.
Target's destroyed.
Alright, get us some good distance so we can kill Alpha 59 by himself.
Armand, I need
Mike
relief on
17
engineering.
has Now launched fighters.
Copy that. I'll take over.
Alright, load up a mine.
Mine loaded.
Engineering released.
When engineering
Helm?
is back, I need a
Helm.
hydro.
Helm,
Yes.
what I want you to do is round up these fighters.
Engineering in.
Lancer has been destroyed.
So just us.
I mean, the other ships are back in.
Alright,
but
straighten out.
as far as ships destroyed, we are the only one
Straighten
that has
out,
not been
straighten out.
destroyed yet.
Stop
They're clustered.
turning.
Yeah, I know they're clustered.
Give us a little more distance and then drop. These guys are
Mine out.
fast. Well shot. Load up another mine.
Going 90.
90's good.
Not
Not through his B marks, please.
Got no choice. You gotta
Actually, you
go.
know what? Maybe we can do it through the B marks. Alright, don't get too far ahead.
Yep. Is that mine ready?
Mine is ready.
Alright, hold position. Drop.
Mine out.
Well done.
Someone got to surrender on a fighter? What?
Alright, let's beam this guy down. Uniform
turn.
6-8. Or P-Shock works too. Dock us up at Finaro Station.
Hold on. Take care of these drones weapons.
Good point. Oh,
Finaro
3,
is standing by for docking.
2, 1. We're clear. Heading
Juliet
out to
2-2
Fedora.
and Juliet 2-7 have surrendered.
take us to Finaro Station quickly.
Most of the November fleet has also surrendered.
Give me a little turn.
That would be the GM.
Turn complete. Thank you.
Most likely.
Load
Taking
up an
pity on
Omega
us.
3 just in case.
What was that?
Load up an Omega 3.
Full energy.
Understood. Current tube status, EMP nuke P-Shock.
Very good. Alright, what I want you to do is get proximity tango on Mike 17, drag him back into the fleet.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Engineering. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to your ship.
What are you about to do to my ship?
You're just
Fly
getting
full
proximity
speed through
tango
the
on
fleet.
him.
You said you want me to fly him through the fleet, though, right?
So you're going to go around the enemy fleet. You need
Okay.
proximity tango, and then go around the fleet.
Ready to reclaim engineering.
Alright,
Copy
now
that.
just simply
Weapons,
fly around the
shields.
fleet. Bring him back in.
All yours, Yuri.
Alright. Target the center mass, so somewhere around
Mike 47 sounds like a good target.
Captain's target.
I just fired it at a...
No, that was a P-Shock.
Also, the fleet's now broken up.
It's breaking up.
Hold on. Hold
Okay,
on.
Papa 3-5.
I see it.
Tighten your butts.
Go ahead and fire.
EMP out. Nuke out.
Alright, let's take out Hotel 9-1. Load up a bunch of P-Shocks.
You have hot impulse for reverse.
Mac 17 refuses to surrender.
Drone.
Helm, get us back to the group. Ignore this guy for the moment. Or actually
Mike
just kill him.
97 is a good P-Shock target.
Who is?
Mike 97.
Time to get out, Muga.
Go around the back of this group. Go around the back.
Mike 17 also has no rear shields, but mainly Mike 97.
Yeah,
Shock
it's
out.
gonna be hard to get him. Alright, load up another Omega 3.
Target's destroyed.
I want you to keep going around this group in a circle. Keep it a tight circle, but stay out of their B marks.
I'm good at that.
Setting
Yes.
sustainable maneuver.
Dumb fire.
Reloading EMP.
Good target. Nice
a little
targeting.
tight.
Alright,
Drones.
Mike 1-2
Papa
has a
six.
lot of strength. Let's go for P-Shocks on Papa 6-9.
Papa 6-9 and Papa 5-7 refuse to surrender. Both of their shields are down.
Oh, Papa
Papa's
5-7 just got shielded.
Sorry, I need to get out of there.
He's a 1-1.
I'm kind of running things starry hot down here. If I could get a 20-second break.
Fair. Let's just take out this guy then. Got a 1-1?
Loading homing.
Boost tubes.
You have it?
Alright, give us some distance. Take us out.
Papa 6-9
Bravo
still
2
has
Mark
no
1.
front shields.
Take us to Bravo 2 Mark 1. No,
Directions
not in the middle.
30,
Not in the middle.
3.
Sorry, Bravo 2. Got it.
Course
Papa
300.
Papa 6-9 now has front shields.
Commencing coolings. You're going to notice systems blipping out, but they'll come back in about 10 seconds.
Alright, that should be good. Hold here.
Dropping the fuel collectors, spinning us around. Like a record, baby.
2-1 ready.
Standardized maneuver, we're good. No need for that, no need for high.
High nothing, you have no maneuver right now.
Oh,
Quenching
look.
that system.
I was spinning like a record, baby. Right round, round, round.
You've got
Take us
beams, torpedoes,
towards-
maneuver available.
Take us towards the Torgoth sitting by himself. Load up an Omega 3. So, course 180. I want you to try and time the Omega 3 for when the Papa group flies over Juliet 06.
We're good to go.
Helm?
Loading
Ordnance
EMP
has
and
been
nuke.
fired.
Okay, going up.
Yeah, they were just homings. They're not important enough for me to unload.
Batteries? How are we doing on energy?
We're
We
good.
use fuel collector, we're good.
Alright, so what am I supposed to time?
When the Papa fleet, actually science, comms, taunt Mike 1-2.
Can I get power to scan? Somehow that one missed being scanned. And power to science.
Weapons drone.
You're gonna try and target
Complete.
Juliet 06 with an EMP nuke right as the Papa fleet flies over him.
Target's
So Helm,
coming around.
bring us closer to Juliet 06's south. And you're gonna need to taunt Papa group, it looks like.
Yeah, they just.
Alright, go ahead and fire.
EMP out, nuke out.
Nicely done.
Loading
Alright,
P-shots.
Mike 1-2. Yeah, go ahead and backfill the
Horizon, this is
P-Shocks.
Lancer.
This is Horizon, go ahead, Lancer.
Horizon, we've been ordered to form a battle group with you. We're approaching your combat zone.
Papa 6-9 is good for P-Shock.
Copy that, Lancer. Order is Charlie.
Frequency from Mike 1-2 is Charlie.
Omega 1.
You need 4 and 1.
Good loading
Lancer's gonna
homings.
help shred them.
You've boosted
Actually,
impulse to stay
Change
ahead.
it to Delta 3. Bring us in. Now that Lancer's in there, they're gonna
Bring
take
us
the
in?
beams.
I'm
Frequencies,
sure
Charlie.
let them come to us.
No, bring us in there to the beams. Bring our beams to bear.
Preferably after raising the shields.
Board is looking green.
All
Alright, take us
ships well
to
done.
Finaro
Debrief your
Station.
crews and move into the mission briefing room.
Take us to Finaro.
Finaro is standing by for docking.
Never mind.
All ships, stretch that. We're gonna take a 10-minute break, I think, before moving on to the missions.
I can't stop. Going too fast.
Alright, so. I would say that my one thing I really need to stress is that when I give an order, don't reinterpret the order. So when I call for Delta 3, get our ass in there. Alright?
Will do.
Thank you. You can suggest things, but that wasn't a question. Other than that, you did some pretty good flying there. I think your skills are improving. So, loved that. Weapons, I think you did a really, really good job.
Thank you.
Here.
There was only like 1 or 2 misfires. And I would be cautious about being too cavalier with the homings. There are times when we've needed every single one of them. So
We use a lot of homings because our beams aren't the greatest.
They're
yeah,
not
he's talking
the best.
about the one time that I just fired them off because I didn't want to bother unloading them.
Exactly. It's not a big deal, but it is something to consider. Engineering, I am very impressed. Is that like your secondary?
It is, in fact. I have been under Starry's tutelage for some time.
Not my tutelage. His tutelage.
Can I give the weirdest complaint ever?
I gave up the station Armon for a minute.
The only thing I have to say about engineering, and this might be a compliment, but I felt like I had a maneuver almost always, and I actually got to the point where there were times I had it where I really didn't need it. Besides that, it was great though, and honestly, I'd rather have that than never have maneuver. So
yeah. But I do urge you to try and avoid asteroids rather than depend on maneuver.
I think maneuver might have been part of his problem. That's certainly a problem I have when I'm helm. Getting maneuver when I'm not expecting it. It alters my my rotational curve.
Yeah.
And I end up hitting things I wasn't going to.
Generally, it's if engineering is going to boost warp or maneuver, just and if you do it unasked for, I would announce it when you do it, just so that Helm can adjust how they fly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there'd be any space. As Muga says, there wouldn't be any space left to talk if I announced maneuver every time I turned it on.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of those when when I'm in engineering, I have to use my judgment whether to boost it. But I try not to do it when it's simply cruising, not without telling you. Psycoms, I think you had a more challenging experience this time than Psycoms frequently does. I think you rose to it. So, excellent. And Shuttle,
was also
you nailed everything. So I have no complaints.
Always nice to hear.
I think we should throw Aramond on the jockey stick more often.
Any comments for me?
You actually did very well. Orders were clear. There was one moment that I'm trying to remember. You were going more, be careful with ordnance. That was early on. I think we were doing a Delta 3 or Omega 1. I would have been a little more specific on what you meant. But other than that, you did well.
Excellent, thank you. Then I think we are dismissed to the galley.
10-minute break, everybody.
I may have laid claim to running things starry hot at a certain point in there.
If you say so, I didn't see. I just realised I'm technically probably in the wrong channel. Oh well.
I found myself with, I think, 6 systems entering the red.
Cool. Always a bit more fun when that happens.
That was the only point at which I requested 20 seconds to cool things down. This is the UE bragging about how hot things were channel.
Understood.
Draco may be ever so slightly offended that I've taken you as my tutor instead of him.
So no one's commented about Ship 6 yet.
But what?
There's been renamings of ships 5 and 6.
No, Ship 5 has always been Hunter.
What, Ship 6 then?
It is now the Goliath. I assume this is one of our heavy division vessels.
I mean, the mod doesn't have it set up like that. I just did that before shift. While the server was up.
Hmm.
And Excalibur's and Athena.
I guess I should turn my intermission on. I have been trying largely in vain to acquire orichalcum during breaks.
We need to go back to Terraria. I'm trying to figure out if I look more silly staying here or going to the commissioned officers galley. They go, yeah, wrong room.
I'm sure you won't be noticed in the galley.
I go into documents when I arrive. I meant to message DO. There is no DO, so I've been waiting here half an hour.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to start querying people as to which senior officer is acting as DO on any given shift.
The TSN cares a lot about its regulation. On arriving, people who arrive late are meant to message a DO. If they update that, I'm happy to change what I do. But they want people to follow the regulations exactly. I will message the DO and wait for assignment.
Well, you can follow the order of a superior officer, or at least an officer that has seniority. I hereby order you to contact Aramond for assignment.
They don't seem to care too much about seniority by and large.
They don't. But it's there.
And I don't actually think I remember seeing that anywhere. I'm just going to wait. Looks like it's the end of the game anyway, so...
Yeah, we just started 10-minute break.
Just been catching up on Discord stuff.
Oh, I can't see my chat.
I would have spoken to this if I'd seen you jumped here. The most recent message in Ravage Universe, I think, is it just sums up the naming of XCOM perfectly.
I suppose I might want to turn that on. I see.
It's sort of kind of clever in that it's referring to both the original names, depending on which region you're in. And if you put it in quotes, it's a unique hit. It does make talking about it to someone who's not aware of it confusing. Very confusing. I think I prefer it to call it the exact same name as, like, for instance, Prince of Persia and Prince of Persia. Or Doom and Doom, I think, was one.
I'm noticing Xavier's comments on sandbox updates, and I'm thinking, no wonder there was a problem.
What was the update?
Resupply interface timer reduced from 40 seconds to 10 seconds.
And what was the problem?
The interface timer was too long, because people were assuming it was a bug because it took forever to initiate.
Oh, they took forever to initiate now, or?
They previously did. Now the interface timer is 10 seconds instead of 40.
Hang on, I'm totally confused. They're saying it's taking forever now that the resupply's gone down.
No, previously. Previously,
Okay.
it was taking forever. So people thought there was a bug. Now it's shorter. So...
Oh! Are you saying that, I thought you were saying there was a bug today, and seeing the patch notes. Okay.
Yeah, 40 seconds is a really long time to hang out next to a ship before you start getting anything.
Because it's Artemis, next to no feedback, because it's very, very hard to give feedback.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to have been long enough between plays of Terraria. I'm forgetting how to play the game.
Clearly we need to finish off the smack game or something so that we can jump back and forth more. I am getting way too many messages on Discord. Probably because I've spent a day or two doing things like RPGs and I've just got out of touch with what the hell is being sent where.
Yeah, there are times I just kind of give up on catching up.
Yeah, it's just been bad the last few days, and I'm wondering if I need to start muting more servers.
Okay, we got Wave Ring in here. Wave Lean, I guess.
Weirling, yeah.
Weirling, yes.
Do you have the You said you had the mod installed, so when you open up the game, does it come up as TSN RP mod 2.013, I think it is?
Odd number, correct?
Oh, your version number should be mod number 2.013, yes. And then version 2.75 for the full version of Artemis.
Yep. For 7,
Okay.
I got 7-0.
70.5?
Version 2.70.
We need 0.5 here. Are you on through Steam or are you through the website for your Artemis game?
Website for the Artemis.
You're going to have to do some manual updating.
Otherwise you will crash any server you join.
you. $47. Okay, we did. Ow. Those are problematic. Basilisks are even more problematic.
How's it going up here?
Starry's waiting for assignment.
Well, Starry, get down into the galley.
Okay.
And Wave's thing is upgrading his main version of Artemis.
I gotcha. Whirling, it sounds like you're new to the TSN?
That to me, sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like you're new to the TSN.
Yes, downloaded today.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, let's get you your tags. Give me one moment. I'm gonna do stuff to you. All right, welcome.
Or at least you didn't put him in the airlock.
We wait. Well, no, we wait for him to piss us off. Then he goes. In
Oh, okay.
What am I doing? I have an error.
We're gonna need to open up a fifth ship.
Will this be the debut of the Orion class?
I have absolutely no idea. We didn't plan for this.
Are we bringing the hunter back?
Oh, to have green slimes be the worst of my enemies.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, Yui, Eagle, feel free to jump down to the galley. I can take it from here.
Copy that.
But yeah, it was like, what, 60 degrees yesterday? It was 60 degrees yesterday, and it's 30 degrees today.
23 overnight, yeah.
Yeah, it's about 80 outside. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the north. Yep, so I figured there's lots of little things to do around the house since we're all cooped up for a few weeks. So we are taking the Canadian fleet online. Right now we're in the middle of talks and sorting all that out. So for all you Artemis players who want to play with a bunch of other people, it will be available, but we're still figuring out all the details.
Officers report to the mission briefing room.
Ah, mission briefing room, where are you?
So in terms of the new arrival, he's getting his system set up. It may take a little bit though, so we're good to proceed with Adam.
All right. Okay.
Right. All right. So I believe we'll be running a split mission for this particular mission.
Make it more interesting for me. Thank you, Vash.
Yes, of course, anytime. Glad to help.
All right. Yeah, orders from TSN Command. Do you want to go over them, Vash, or shall I do them?
I can.
Okay.
So, during the hasty evacuation of the Tilminra system, there were a couple of station commanders who didn't quite ensure that all of their staff followed protocol, and there are a couple of stations that still have sensitive material information on board. So our task is to bring up some teams to go and deal with that in whatever way has been deemed necessary, either demolition teams or engineers to go and wipe drives or whatever else they've decided. There's also a medical institute in Tilminra, which had some patients who just absolutely could not be moved with the available resources at the time and remained behind. So we will have a team going to extract them now that they have stabilized. To do that, we are going to have two teams. One team will be more of a decoy to distract the main fleets from those areas. And the second group will be actually doing the extractions and or demolitions. The stations in question are TSN Exosciences, which is in Sector 6 of Tilminra, TSN Material Science, which is Sector 7, and AGA Medical Institute is in Sector 2. Any questions?
6, 7, and 2?
That's correct. Here's a link
And
to
the feint that's supposed to annoy the main fleet will be in what sectors?
Yeah, that's going to be primarily sectors 4 and 8, I believe. Yeah. The link I just posted is the test version of the next update for stellar cartography. If you have comments or anything that you would like to report, please do so in the Discord channel or by sending me a message.
Says here, didn't unzip. This should never be visible.
Interesting. Try refreshing it.
Okay, now it's working.
Okay, I will look into that.
Are we viewing?
Guillaume, were you going to finish that question?
No, the way that the upper arc, lower arc is labeled, it just with the line. Never mind. I got it. I understand what I'm looking at.
Station
Thank
button
you.
does not work on this.
If it's not working, refresh it.
Nope.
It's still not working, Blurry?
Yeah, I can see the gates, but I'm looking at the buttons in the lower right. Stations and other do not work.
Oh, I see. Okay, I will look into that, thank you.
What sector are we starting in?
We'll be starting in Sector 1 by the gate.
In what system?
Tilminra.
Aye.
Any other questions?
Can I borrow $10,000?
Okay.
Applicable questions? And that sounds like a no. In that case, so we're going to be running 5 ships for this one, I believe. We'll be opening up the TSN Stalker and Artemis class light cruiser. I believe we have decided to have Lieutenant Senior Draco to take command of the Stalker.
Very good.
Is that all?
I'm trying to think about which ships should be assigned to which group. Any thoughts, senior officers?
I suggest you get your faster ship to be able to quickly extract the medical team. You could do that on your way through with one group, and then your heavier ships to attack the targets. Feel free to destroy those stations if required, to ensure that the data is not gathered. But primary is to try and get engineers or marine teams aboard to physically destroy the data nodes on there.
Alright, how about Saber and Lancer take the decoy group? Sorry.
Bear in mind, Stalker is a mine layer, effectively. They carry 6 mines.
I thought it was a standard light cruiser.
It's a light cruiser.
It is.
Saber, Lancer, and Stalker will be decoy group that take the brunt of the fleets. Horizon and Viper will be
Rescue.
extraction fleet.
Copy that.
Anything else?
Does this mean there'll be separate separate command channels?
Yeah, there will be separate command codes for each group.
I'd like to request both sets so that I can have all ships represented on the broadcast.
Roger that. Senior officers, anything else before we dismiss the ships?
Not on my end.
Right then.
Alright, so if you were previously on a ship or have a permanent assignment, please go there. If be prepared to be swapped around, especially with the 5th ship being opened up. If you don't have a permanent assignment, please stay
I was wondering what was taking you so long.
The fact that it's normally previous assignments and disregarding permanent assignments if you arrive late. So wanted to wait for explicit confirmation.
Waiting for the chaos to strike.
Anomalous. Nexus. 5-man.
Are we still on 2013?
Yes. Looking mighty lonely down there on Stalker.
Do we have IPs?
We don't know which one we're going to be sent, but we know the currently operating one is standard.
I was told by someone that wasn't working, but I didn't check myself.
They may wait until we're all assigned to the ships as well, since they do have to stock and put people on the Stalker.
Yep.
The Hunter gets no love.
Yes, it's disappointing. I would have liked to see the Orion class deployed. I'm gonna step away, grab some water.
Yeah, by TSN standards, the Stalker is a mine layer. Got twice as many mines as we do.
Yay, it's not lonely on Stalker anymore. Oh boy.
Alright, guys, I'm going to need a volunteer to go down to the Stalker.
I can do it.
Good having you with us, Ricados. Alright, so Yui, I'm going to keep you as XO.
Yay! Well,
alright,
things shake out pretty clear.
Yeah, Starry, if I can get you on engineering, please.
Hey, any chance I could have command codes?
I believe you said we were on CC3.
I don't think we were told which ships were on which command codes, and I don't know what command codes were.
I'll deal with it in a sec. Ben, how are you feeling on SciComs right now?
I'm still feeling good on it.
Gotcha.
Did you want me to pick up shuttle as well?
If you wouldn't mind.
Will do.
Thank you. And then Yui and Agu, Mon, weapons and helm, respectively, please.
Helm I. Same command code, sir?
Working on that. One moment. Stand by, everybody. They're sorting the command codes out right now. But how's everyone doing with the craziness going on right now?
I have a cough.
Same old, same old.
You didn't have to prove it again.
So yeah, I'll see you all in hell.
Permission to go to medical bay to make sure I'm fine.
I've got some plastic gloves for you right here.
Sorry, we can't afford to test you.
Shit. This is getting too real.
Nothing's changed for me.
Until you go to the galley and find there's nothing there, it's not getting too real.
You go to the galley, it's not real enough. There's no food here.
About the only thing I really need is water. But, that's all gone.
Are you some kind of breatharian?
Yes.
I'm a fan of what are those? I'm a real fan of the sun gazers. Oh, they're so entertaining.
Is that what they call themselves now?
The ones that stare into the sun all day long because it thinks it'll like help them. They're all
Wait, that's
really
a thing?
too.
What?
Oh yeah, they stare directly into the sun for like hours. They don't eat or drink anything, and they just stare at the sun, like eye contact, no sunglasses, directly into the sun, because they think that they'll like plants get like nutrients from staring at the sun. They're all pretty much blind as you can be at this point.
As an advice to anyone listening on the stream, do not try this at home.
Oh yeah, please don't. These are the worst. And then there's like this one guy. He all he does is sun gaze and eat raw meat.
What?
Yeah, he used to be a starch vegetarian. Yeah, weird stuff. Do not become a sun gazer.
Stargazing.
I can't believe I actually have to tell people not to do that. But yeah, please don't.
I like the sun, but I don't like it that much.
People do not benefit from photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
The sun all day long.
We do gain from photosynthesis. We get to eat the plants that use it.
My faith in humanity just dropped a little.
So what Mugu's talking about is different.
With?
No, the fucking sun gazers.
It is my understanding there is another alternative sect of people who refer to themselves as breatharians, who also do not consume nutrients and expect to get everything they need from the air.
What?
In that case,
that's
not part of that group.
There are a bunch of people that claim they haven't consumed any food in like 20 years, but that could easily be. They obviously haven't, because every time you breathe, you exhale a little bit of energy. You don't lose a lot of weight, but if you have a really sensitive scale, you can actually breathe while on a scale, and you can actually watch your weight slowly, molecule by molecule, drop.
You're losing carbon when you exhale.
Yes.
Don't mind me. I'm just slamming my head against my desk.
Make sure you have a desk that can handle it.
The important thing to make sure on that.
Be very sure to always head desk in the same place. And when you're done with that desk, sell it as modern art.
What's the webcam? Chainmail Bikini, where they had a head desk sound effect at one point.
Oh, wait, no. Head desk in a different place, depending on which member of the crew induces it. I look forward to displaying my indentation.
It'll be a race between you and Muga.
Wait, what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was that?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. So here, step into this lounge.
Command to all ships, stand by. We're just resolving some issues with the command network.
Sorry about the
So-
wait, everybody.
We're 2 hours in now, having done one sim, which lasted an hour.
So I think this is the 10 minutes of schedule from what you told me earlier.
Hey.
Whatever the schedule was, I personally don't care too much whether there's sims or whatever. The schedule, if it claims this is 10 minutes, might be a little tiny bit wrong.
Let me see if that was ever fixed. Yep.
Is that
Yeah.
it was fixed and now it's been
No.
expanded to 11 minutes or something?
No, hasn't been fixed.
What hasn't been fixed?
So, a bit of a peek behind the curtain. It's part of what we do in the SO meeting is, talk about the missions, how things are going to go, and we've also got the plan of action, including actual times of when things should stop and start. I don't think anyone's really noticed this or cared enough to fix it, but the first box in there goes from 0 hour to 0:10, so 10 minutes. We currently have basically 10-minute block for reporting in, opening GM sim, in quotations, test of the latest sandbox.
So what you're saying is there was no plan after the first simulation.
No. There absolutely is a sim. Just I don't. But we've
if
never
you-
bothered fixing the timestamps.
Yeah, if you believe the
gotcha.
timestamp, the first 2 hours today is meant to have happened in 10 minutes.
Commander Aramon, did you happen to get command codes?
I have not. They're currently Xavier, Vaj, and Davis are currently working out a few bugs.
Very good.
Can I just point out I have a server I can bring up like that and host? Just as a reference. And if they're going to start with Hermes, the Nebula server, it will be A, laggy, and B, for the people on it, and B, the Hermes on there is drastically out of date.
So are you volunteering?
If people want it.
With the lag caveat.
With the
The lag is for the Amazon server. You won't lag on Starry.
Oh, okay.
What I'm
Copy
saying
that.
is that
1 second.
Wait, what? If we need a server, I can do a server.
We'll see how that goes.
Can I stay connected to the same server?
They're working out some bugs. I don't know where we're supposed to be yet.
Any chance of just a standard sim to keep us moving?
Are we not doing 5 ships all in one all in one server because it might cause time lag?
No, we're doing a split mission. Basically, ships going off and doing multiple things.
Which I'm actually all for. Those are normally, when done well, are really fun.
Yeah, they're really cool. We're looking at about 60 more seconds. Thank you for waiting, everybody.
Thank you. 1 moment, please.
God damn it! We just got a new cadet. Fuck.
Do you want me to jump on cadet duty?
What's cadet duty?
Getting them up to speed?
Oh, no. I put 2 of them with Donovan, and he kind of wants to focus on that kind of thing, so they're going to be fun.
Have fun.
Which one's your buddy, Muga?
He said he could. I don't think he made it. He texted me right beforehand saying that he was helping his mother with some things. So.
He was helping his mom.
His mom's retired.
I'm funny, damn it. Wow, not even a sympathy laugh. That hurts.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you, Ben. You're going out the airlock first.
Sweet.
Fortunately, you'll be late, but I'm reminded that I meant. Did anyone have a good way of? Oh.
Thank
Hey,
you.
we have command codes.
All right, everyone. So command codes have been posted in the TeamSpeak. Well done.
I kind of want to have some nice generic thing that I can copy across that audio stuff. So clips, or in this case, I wanted text to speech of ha ha ha. There was one time I was planning on making fun of comms with comms bot. I wasn't planning on.
Is anyone else able to connect to those?
No.
Negative.
No.
Copy that.
Offer is still there for a non-laggy server. One that's the same as the one Donovan used. Indeed, I think it might be
That solution is too easy, Starry.
I can also run a server, and I have a domain name.
Okay,
so...
guys, we know.
There you go.
You don't know me.
I've been given a direct link for a URL. Oh, if you could run a server. Okay. Just as I close down the stuff.
Wait, they're asking you to run a server now?
Yes.
Bend your head. Bend your head. Bend your head.
Isn't it in your head?
I'm going to need a moment or two
Not
to
in my
spin
version.
things up.
I'm gonna step away and grab some clean drinks of BRB.
Copy that.
So their IP just came up.
Yeah.
So stop getting ready to spin it up again?
Keep doing your thing. Keep
Okay.
doing your thing. We have a plan. Besides, I trust your server more anyway.
Can I, if it's okay, I'll turn my headset off so I can get it done promptly rather than get distracted by people.
Do it.
We're not going anywhere without you.
Now I've been told, never mind, I guess, from Varge.
Okay, use those command codes.
All ships, command codes that have been passed on are active.
So tell me, Starry, which arm have they dislocated? Your left or your right?
You know what? I'll spin up my server regardless. I've already got it started. I can update the stuff if the lag gets too bad.
Alright guys, everyone, make sure you're using the new command codes. We'll be taking ship 1 on this one, so comms, keep that in mind.
To ensure that they are on the right command codes.
Why are we taking ship 1?
Because we're the only... because there are 2 ships on this.
But why... We used to, when save wasn't being deployed, not take ship 1. Whatever.
Okay, fine, we'll...
No, I was just wondering if there's some change that changed how it worked.
Okay, well, okay, look, we'll just take ship 2 as always.
Okay, I won't be inputting that anymore. We're gonna have one more.
Alright, everyone, when you are ready to go, report in, please.
Oops, a lube. Xavier and
Ready
the
to melt
GM.
ship.
There's
I
Saber
see
and
it's
crew.
ship 2. I thought it was ship 1.
Ship 2.
We're going for ship 2.
Helm is ready to go.
Horizon crew. And
Viper, this is
crew.
Horizon. Please report in when ready.
And Lancer crew.
SciComm shuttle is standing by.
Thank you.
Bring on
And
the
Stalker
leg.
crew.
I mean,
I like to lag it.
I like to lag it. I'm trying to add that to Shufflebot.
Wait, Xavier's running two different missions at once?
Fine. You must have faith in our supreme leader.
I'm not calling him that.
It's not too hard. I've done bits similar. Honestly, a bigger issue is the Artemis GM interface just kind of sucks in a way that you can't improve.
Yep, that's the right song.
Tell me what it is, because I have no idea.
What?
What's the name of the song? I really have no idea.
I Like to Move It by the Hit Crew.
Is that a 90s thing?
Yeah, I don't know what album it's actually from because these are all
Horizon,
just
this is
like-
Viper. We are ready to strike.
Copy that, Viper. Command, this is Horizon. Horizon Viper Battle Group, ready to launch.
I actually don't know what the actual name of the band is.
Is that a server crash?
I have no idea.
I
Stand by, everybody.
should incorporate into my stream an element that is a GIF of twiddling thumbs.
Nah, give me a minute or two. I'll send you the one that you should be using. Sorry, mind going up to command and control. Okay, where's my GIF? Here it is.
I did find a cover of Kung Fu Fighting called Kung Flu Fighting, which is just about as bad and offensive as you'd expect it to be.
There you go, Yui.
After all, it's been spreading fast as lightning. And to be honest, it is a little bit frightening.
Because everyone was Kung Fu fighting?
Kung Flu Fighting.
TSN Horizon,
Oh,
the Kai fleet is currently engaged just at the other side of the Atlantic.
copy that, command. Standing by.
They're going to clear the area and they're going to move through. Horizon, Viper.
Go ahead, command.
Command codes will be forwarded to your command officers now.
I have incorporated your GIF.
Yay! There you go, everybody.
Oh, we're redoing this?
Yep.
But my server's garbage. My server's at least located in the United States.
Starry was faster about it.
What kind of ship are we? Someone else is
I've
already
got it.
changing it.
It's a shippity ship.
Yeah, Horizon is a Valkyrie. Just for the future.
Valkyrie prepared.
Horizon, as soon as your crews are ready on both battle groups, you can make a start.
Copy that, command. Viper, this is Horizon. Please report in when ready. Everyone, report in when you're connected.
Helm is ready to smash.
Trigger fingers itchy.
Engineer's ready. Also working on a backup option.
SATCOM shuttle ready to scan,
Horizon, this is Viper. We are ready to strike.
communicate, and rescue people.
Thank you, Viper. Thank you. Command, this is Horizon. Horizon Valkyrie Battle Group, or Horizon Viper Battle Group, ready to launch.
I need to relay one thing to Zyver back in a moment.
SATCOM shuttle, ready to do the needful.
That's what I said, just in a more detailed version.
Yeah, we have a shelter in place starting like now-ish.
Engineering's in. It's always ominous when I jump to a channel and it's completely deadly silent.
I'm just ready to get this going.
The Empty Epsilon group has learnt with me as GM that they go silent when I appear. It is most disconcerting. You walk into what you think is going to be an active bridge chat and see what happens, and everyone just is silent, and you're silent because you just want to hear what they're saying.
Nice. Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Just to confirm, we're heading to sectors 6 and 7.
Negative, Horizon. We're going to sectors 2, 6, and 7. Unless the other group's getting 2.
Copy that. Command, this is Horizon. Helm, pull us out of dock, point us towards the 5 line.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Command, Horizon Viper battle group ready to set forth to Sector 2.
Confirm.
Horizon, be advised, we will need to go through the Tilminer gate to get into Tilminer.
Anyone else see an Artemis ship? Oh, we have to
Cycle the console.
Copy that. Right, Helm, get us to Tilminer gate.
There he goes. Now the name.
Direction is 359. Range 49K.
Viper, this is Horizon. Please form up.
Are we taking the lead?
We're taking the lead.
Going in at warp 2.
Be mindful of the asteroids.
Yeah.
They're just asteroids.
Yeah, we have fleet command here. I guess
What's
battle
the worst
group
that
command.
can happen?
Why would you say that?
Caltrons. Caltrons are the worst that could happen.
Low security, please move down to engineering.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They'll all be burned to a cinder.
Put on your fire retardant suits.
Also, can you check with Viper and see if they have a comms menu? Because I do not currently have one.
Viper, this is Horizon. Can you cycle your comms menu, please?
Acknowledge, Horizon.
Hey, there we go.
Perfect. You're good to activate the gate.
Oh, Viper already did it.
Well,
Clear to
then,
jump.
we're clear to jump. Prepare to jump.
We have jumped, but I still don't see a comms menu. I saw one pop up for the gate, but I can't see one for shuttle operations.
Viper, can you cycle the comms menu one more time, please? Oh god, why is everything red?
Acknowledge, Horizon.
Red is
And
bad.
form up on Horizon. Helm, get us to... let's go Bravo 5, Mark 6.
Contacts Charlie 4, Marks
I'm thinking
6.
the best way is going to be cut north and then cut east.
Do it.
Crowding drone cruiser.
Command, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
Seeing enemies in Acantha Gate sector, are we clear to engage or move to Sector 2?
Horizon primary targets are exosciences in Sector 6, material sciences in Sector 7, and the medical facility in Sector 2. There's teams aboard the medical facility in Sector 2 that need extracting.
Copy that, Command. Alright. Bravo 5, Mark 6.
I going to the line, then turn. Engaging warp 2.
Sorry, keep us in power saving while we're traveling.
We're already fairly cut down. I'll cut down more. Sensors. Who needs sensors? Impulse. We're at warp.
Does anyone have a secondary system on CC3?
No.
Negatory.
Mana.
So I used to work at a big tech company, and the system our internal system for managing travel used to be called UTM, Uncle Traveling Matt. But as we grew bigger and bigger, no one caught the reference. But they didn't want to change the UTM, so it became the Uniform Travel Manager. And that was really sad because he used to have a little like Muppet in the corner, and it made me sad when they changed it.
Context Charlie 3.
If you happen to be a tech person who
that.
works for that company, I feel sorry for you. Where are we headed, boss?
1 second. I want to scan on those Scarens ASAP.
Right, so you've got TSN medical car. There is where you need to get the medics extracted. Send a board, a marine team to secure the facility first.
Copy that, Command. Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Please move forward to the medical corps to get your Marines on that base. We'll pull these enemies off you.
Acknowledged, Horizon.
Alright, so those Scarin in Delta 2, do they all have anti-torp or anti-mine? Hold position, Helm.
Scanning.
Oh, I'm
Delta
sorry.
01 has anti-mine.
What about Bravo 2?
Charlie 83 has anti-torp. Charlie 53 has tractor. And Charlie 34 has anti-mine.
Fun. So that's going to be annoying. So what about Charlie 7-1? Helm, put us in Charlie 3 Mark 4.
Charlie 71 has stealth, warp, shield drain, and shield vamp.
Copy that. Load Omega 3 with a extra homing.
You did Charlie 3 Mark 4?
Charlie 3 Mark 4.
Watch out.
Viper, this is Horizon. One of them has tractor, Helm. Don't get too close.
Tubes ready.
Horizon, repeat last.
Viper, get your Marines on board, but you're going to have to take care of that group of Scarin.
Acknowledged.
Charlie 53 is the ship that has tractor.
Alright, it's comms get a hard tango on all Scarin in Charlie 2, and let's get them grouped up, Helm, for a Omega 3.
Alright, let's do a little few drive-by, shall we?
Leave us saintly hot.
Don't get too close, remember that tractor.
Charlie 53 is the tractor.
I did get a hit on that one. Let's try to get Delta 1.
We're relying on comms
I got
primarily.
Delta 01. Delta 01 is
That
successful.
I didn't say Delta 1, Helm.
Front shield down.
Sorry.
Let's just group them together.
Where should I drag them? North?
Take them towards Bravo 3 Mark 3. Weapons, when you got a good shot, you're clear to fire.
How good is good? I think I can get 3.
3's good. I'm happy with 3. Keep us evasive, Helm.
I think we're being hit by shield drain.
Yes, one of them do have shield drain.
We got 2 anti-torped. The nuke did not make contact and will get anti-torped, likely.
God damn it.
Also, ships are boosting now.
Yeah, they're turning. Nope.
Alright, well let's just keep them. You know what?
Charlie 83 and Charlie 71 do not have anti-mine. If they stay ahead, might be able to mine them, Captain.
The ones in front, they don't. They have. Let science do its job, Helm. Alright, so you said the ones in front don't have anti-mine.
Delta 01 does have anti-mine. But as long as the other two stay in front, then yes.
Get an Echo 2 in the tubes. Helm, keep evasive. Go ahead, Command.
TSN Horizon priority is to extract that medical team.
That's confirmed, Command.
This is a time-sensitive objective. We don't want to alert the forces in here to your presence whilst you're extracting.
Copy that.
Marines are being loaded.
TSN Saber as well is currently engaging in Sector 4, drawing the enemy's attention.
Don't bring those Scarran too close to the medical core. Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
How are you coming on that Marine drop?
Launching our shuttle now.
Copy that. Alright, are those Scarran in front still anti-mine?
They do not have anti-mine.
Alright, get us on a straightaway, drop 1 mine.
You want to just drop them loose, not for maximum effect?
Drop them loose. We'd only do the one drop.
I spoke in plurals.
I said only drop 1 mine.
I'm going to load a 2-in-1 to follow up. Don't get too far away.
I'm trying not to. Should I turn around or stay at the same heading?
Maintain heading.
1 ship destroyed.
He's too fast. Holding my 2-in-1. He slowed down. What the hell?
Was that the P-Shock?
Ricados's Ricados's weapon changes are in effect. Shocks are super fast now.
Well, that's good to know.
New contacts in Echo 3 Mark II.
Alright, we're hold our ordnance. We're just trying to tie him up right now. Let those Marines do their job.
The mod, that's because he got me to host something the other day. I forgot to change it back. Rear shields are down.
Well, it's a little late now. Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Be aware P-Shocks are super fast on this one.
Acknowledged.
They still haven't dropped. Do we want to send someone out?
They've dropped. They've moving
dropped
for
this
pickup.
extraction.
Go ahead, Command.
Relevant cargo has been deployed from the medical car, as well as a self ready for the medics to be picked up. Marines will be extracted last.
Copy that, Command.
Keep in mind, Charlie 5-3 does have tractor.
Viper, this is Horizon. Get our
Go ahead,
shuttle
Horizon.
empty. You're
Our
clear to
shuttle is
pick
empty.
up the Targo on the medical core.
Roger that, Horizon.
About to hit 50% energy.
Copy that. It's Helm.
Horizon,
Bring
there's
us
a
in.
cloak Scarran in this area of your screen.
Bring us where?
That's confirmed, Viper. Bring us into Charlie 3 Mark 9 really fast. Get ready to drop Theseus.
Theseus, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Clear to
Which one are we
launch.
going at? 2 or
Launch.
3?
Launching.
Launch. Alright,
Hardest turn.
pull the Scarran away.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Theseus, I will try to come back for you if we can.
Theseus,
I'm pulling north,
fly towards Charlie 4 Mark 9 once you get that pickup.
Charlie 4-9, you said?
Yep.
That's not for us yet.
Right, but I know where to put us then.
You said Charlie 4 Mark 9?
Yep.
Horizon's Viper.
Go ahead, Viper.
Medical teams and cargo have been extracted.
Copy that, Viper. Stay close. Get ready to pick up your Marines. Alright, let's pick them up.
Theseus, be advised, I'm heading right towards you.
Yep, same thing.
Alright, I'm stopping so I can do a turn, get on in, then we'll zoom out of here. Boss, where you want us headed? Alpha 1?
Keep
Theseus
us...
is aboard.
Go for the Bravo line.
Bravo line?
Not too far away. I want to make sure these Scarrans stay on us.
They're on us, I think.
Successful Tauntaun Charlie 7-1 to ensure they stay with us.
Perfect.
Also new contacts in Echo 3 Mark 6.
Copy that. Bring us to the Bravo line. In fact, yeah, it's bring us to a Bravo, or hell, bring us to Alpha 4 Mark 8.
What was that?
Bring us to Alpha 4 Mark 8.
That may take us too far from these Skarns for proximity.
Oh, alright, go Bravo 4 Mark 2 then, engage fuel collectors.
Charlie 7-1 does not. Charlie 3-4, never mind, he's turning back around.
Dropping the fuel collectors now.
You might be able to get Charlie 7-1 with a mine, depending on how far away Delta
Hold
0-1.
mine. We've got 2 more sectors to go into.
I was just suggesting.
Yep.
40% energy.
Charlie 7-1 is closing fast.
Yeah, I know. Keep an eye on it.
Right before it kisses us, go evasive, bring us into Alpha 3.
He's slowing down.
If I give you,
Bravo 3?
I've given you a chunk
Alpha 3.
Chunk of impulse to try to get an extra FCS tick. And we're out. Okay.
Command, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
We have any report from our Marine team?
Stand by.
And is it just me, or is Xavier super quiet?
He's super quiet.
Copy that, Command.
Give me a 15 dispel boost.
Alright, put us in fuel collectors.
Fuel collectors, aye.
What energy are we at?
63%.
Copy that.
Last extraction for the Marines is active. Viper ship able to get him. Yep, they just launched a shuttle.
Wait, they lost their shuttle?
They launched. Sorry.
Oh.
Launched.
I think they lost their shuttle. I'm like, oh, fuck. Alright,
Viper, this is Horizon.
Horizon's Viper, go ahead.
Once Odysseus is back aboard, move towards Echo Line for transition. Helm, get us to Echo. Yeah, get us to Echo 2 Mark 9.
God, couldn't you try something a little easier? Alright.
Well, that's where we need to go.
I'm gonna wait till we get fueled up because I wanna get around this neb.
Negative, take us through the nebula. We need to do this fast.
What's boosted?
Engineering on my mark, boost on my mark, disboost.
You're sitting on a boost right now.
Going in at Mark 4. Okay. And on my mark, you have permission. On my mark, you have permission to cut boost.
There's no sense in cutting the boost.
We do have asteroids
Exactly.
coming up. We do have asteroids coming up.
Climbing. Give me a boost to maneuver, please.
Well, to normal.
Okay, ceiling. Perfect. Whew.
Please remember to lower us back down and make shuttle operations easier.
Yeah, if we have another shuttle, yeah.
We're going to bring us to neutral plane and get us to the edge. Man, this is Horizon. We have entered Sector 6.
Horizon, that's confirmed.
Viper, if you need to collect some fuel, do it now.
Contacts Bravo 2 Mark 9 and Bravo 3 Mark 9.
It's xenoscience. We're gonna have to go after xenoscience, aren't we?
Why are they researching filthy aliens?
Lima 1-1 might be a carrier.
So that one's the plague ship. Gotcha.
Nope, it's a defense platform.
And the defense platforms probably have fighters.
Yeah, that's what they launched.
Horizon, this is Viper.
Go ahead, Viper.
Looks like we're ready.
Copy that. Waiting on drop points. Command, this is Horizon.
Acknowledged.
Go ahead.
Waiting on drop points in current sector.
Confirmed, it'll be the Xenosciences. We need you to place an engineering team over there so that they can access the data network and destroy the information on it.
Copy that, Command. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Helm, bring us by those defense platforms. Lure the fighters out, get them ready for our mines. Viper, this is Horizon.
Keep in mind, we have only one mine remaining.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Yeah, I know. We're going to move by the defense platforms, see if they have fighters, and draw them away. Once we do so, you're clear to drop teams on Xenoscience.
Acknowledged.
India group seems to be ignoring us for the moment.
Feel free to give me a boost to warp if you.
Oh, sure. There you go.
Should I taunt them or leave them be?
Leave them be. If they're moving away, then I'm happy to let them ignore us.
That's gonna do it better. Okay, cup boost.
Just cut.
Normally,
New contacts.
Get a scan.
Tubes, okay.
Alright, bring us by the next one.
Scarians.
Of course they're fucking scaring.
Also looks like Lima does not have many fighters.
Yeah, well, let's pull by Kilo, and then we'll give Viper the green light.
One of the Scarians cloaked or has low vis.
Get Tango on those Scarens. There's the fighters. Load them mine.
It's ready.
Alright. No, Helm, pull them towards Charlie 5.
Charlie 5, okay. Where'd they go?
They must be in the
Probably
nebula.
went back
Don't slow
in.
down.
Keep going, Helm. We need to pull them away from Xenoscience.
Front shields down.
Successful taunt on November 30.
Copy that.
I don't know what hit us, but that took 100% of our shields in one hit.
It was an asteroid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The most dangerous of foes. Are you concerned about the nukes? No, it's the asteroids.
New contacts, Charlie 3, Mark 1.
That's you. Good.
Yeah,
Helm, I never said turn around.
It was a drone issue.
We could have tanked it.
November.
These are looking slow enough to Omega 1.
Do any of them have anti-torp?
November 30 has anti-torp, no anti-mine though.
We're gonna need to hold the mine.
Also, keep in mind one of them is cloaked.
Don't let them get too close here. Is this also with Ricardos'
It's the INI file, whoever he sent me to test.
But not the vessel data?
Not the vessel data, it's the INI file, wherever he was talking about wanting me to host.
November
Right.
1-7 does have tractor.
Right, Helm, we need to go towards Charlie 4.
Horizon,
Getting
this
out
is
of
Viper.
position. Go ahead, Viper.
Would you like some assistance with those screens?
That's a negative, Viper. Keep by Xenoscience. Their priority.
Homings may be more damaging in this, because I think that's what it was trying to test.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I'm not going to.
We went to Charlie 4.
Right, keep us here.
The day that the normal techs on TSN stations realise you can duct tape two homies together to make it a bigger boom will be much more effective.
Dropping
The engineering
legal
teams are ready
process.
for extraction. But Viper's dealing with a Scorian at the moment that just surrendered.
Let's let Viper do their work.
We're pretty high energy. No objecting to more, just saying nothing to worry about.
I'm going to lob
Copy
homings
that.
at these Scarns as they come in. If
Do
they're
it.
doing more damage, then it'd be beneficial. In fact, I'm going to purge the mine.
Yep.
Just
I don't know
standing
where
up.
those fighters went.
They disappeared because they were there for a second and then gone.
Yeah.
I don't think the Nebula did it.
Go ahead, Command.
Horizon, this is Viper.
TSN Horizon, final extraction point is in Sector 7. Engineering teams report they were able to successfully remove the files on the xenosciences.
Sector 7, I command, on our way. Viper, this is Horizon, move towards 5 line for transition. Helm, get us to the 5 line.
Way.
Regarding
Do you want to have warp 1 to give Viper time to catch up?
Regarding where the fighters went, I'm going to believe my inner toddler that we didn't see them, so therefore they didn't exist.
Get us to the line, Helm. Alright, I'll stop. Helm, get us a scan on that refiner, or comms, get us a scan on the refinery. Science.
Yeah, I was going
Jesus,
to ask
that
you.
was embarrassing.
Would you like engineering to warp over there? And shuttle shoot it?
Well, I mean, if you're feeling inclined.
Helm, down to FCS.
Contacts in Bravo 4.
Copy, let's get scans.
At least one Leviathan. I'm sure there are both Scorians about, but because it's Nebula, they probably won't be able to scan them until we're close.
Weapon
So
stepping
contacts
way to
Bravo
turn
3 and
light
Mark
on.
3.
Copy that.
Contacts Charlie 2, Mark 8.
Comms, make sure our shuttle's empty. We're going to take point on this one.
You tell
Confirm
your
the shuttle is empty. Scorians directly ahead.
That's
15K
confirmed.
and closing.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
We're going to go Charlie on these Scarans. Let's take them out.
Charlie confirmed.
Right, Delta 3, let Viper take point.
Do you want beams or missiles boosted?
Sierra 6-5
Missiles.
does have tractor
Just not
and
yet.
drones. And they also have shield reset. Frequency is going to be Delta.
Drone.
Once you see the red reticle on it, I know it exists.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure we had power to it and everything. Sorry.
Alright, Delta 3, let's do this.
And as we know, because Yuri knows it exists, it's clearly a threat using the inner toddler logic. Are we out of beams?
Helm, what are you doing?
What do you want me to do?
I said
we were to be
Delta
Delta
3.
3.
Shields are down, taking damage.
Sorry.
What hit us?
Drone?
Command,
Question
repeat last.
TSN Horizon, can you deploy marine teams on the TSN Material Sciences base?
Get us in range.
Not a problem, Command.
Loading a marine team.
Switch to beams.
You get both for a short time.
Frequency is Bravo.
Horizon, this is Viper. We are tractored and taking heavy damage.
Copy that, Viper. Alright. Redliner systems, we need to help Viper.
Sierra 9-8 is tractor, is a tractor target.
Yep, they've got Viper.
Trying to take out their primary beam is disabled. Their front shields are down.
Alright, well, so much for that idea. Viper, this is Horizon. What's your status?
You're damage red.
Copy that. How's your propulsion?
Our warp is still functional.
Copy that. Alright, kill this thing. Right, Viper, you're gonna do one more drop on that science base. We'll keep him off ya. Load Omega 3.
Acknowledged, Horizon.
Loading.
Load Omega 3, bring us to Romeo Group in Bravo 3.
Broad system calling. Where art thou, Romeo?
059, direction.
We're gonna Delta 1, round them up, and then drop some heavy ordnance.
Do you want me to get a ton on the Quebec fleet?
Negative.
Nice, sir.
Captain, keep in mind we're low on energy with minimal batteries.
50% energy.
We've got more
What's
than
our-
enough for this out.
What's our light ordnance?
We're down to 5 homings.
Okay, we're gonna need to be light on those then, but yeah, continue as ordered.
Alright, we'll keep things smooth.
They get a successful taunt on Romeo A3.
Perfect.
So we don't need to Delta 1.
Yep, but
Break
let's
0.
group them up.
They're plenty grouped.
Once we get far enough out, you're clear to launch.
The shock being so fast is really throwing my shit off.
Yeah.
Can I get a slight... Alright, engineering, give me a 2-second boost to
Maneuver?
warp, and then give me and then cut that and give me boost to maneuver. Now, maneuver now. Weapons, we're gonna take these drones out.
Mm-hmm.
Beams of war.
Make that hot, because they're close proximity. Full reverse.
Yeah, full reverse.
Impulse boost.
Boost it more.
It's 300%.
Ricados
We're
also
good.
doubled
More.
drone speed.
Stabilize, we're all good. Drop them to
Alright.
collectors. Well done, team.
Alright, load another nuke. Let's drop it on Romeo.
Captain, do we want to stay in collectors for a little bit? We're at 30%.
I agree, that's
Fine.
wise.
Yeah, the comms got a hard tango in Quebec group as well.
Yeah, weapons engineering, very, very, very well done. Good coordination.
So Ricados also doubled the speed of drones, so they're going to be much more threatening.
Successful tango on Quebec 07.
Good work, comms.
If at any point there's a server cycle, I can easily bring the INI file over, but obviously not now.
Screw it. Yui, get an EMP in the tubes too.
EMP as well. Purging shock.
Did they
And Helm, back us up.
FCS? Because I'm only seeing like 10-20%.
No, I'm getting loads of FCS ticks. We're at 73% and climbing.
Yeah, it's finally moving up. We
Keep
were
in
at
mind,
85 for way too long.
there's an asteroid behind you on your port side.
Yeah,
Helm.
I know.
Clearly,
Yeah,
you need.
We're losing tango, comms. Do your magic.
Shit. Good job, weapons. Are we gonna have to engage?
Not yet.
Let me turn off our reverses.
You should keep that going. The Quebec group is closing pretty quick here.
All right, Helm.
turning around.
Let's go bearing 000.
I assume he means at warp.
Yep, let's do more to form them up.
Sorry, I'm trying to give us as much time as we can in FCS. All right, I'm happy now.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
Is that sudden warning on my screen that you were successful?
That's confirmed, Horizon.
Copy that, Viper. Command, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
We've done final drop in Sector 7. Looks like the station's terminated itself.
Confirm TSN Horizon Marines were able to leave the Hegemonia surprise package aboard that station.
Beautiful. We clear to move back towards the gate?
Horizon, move back towards the gate and ensure it is secure.
Hard turn.
TSN Saber, Lancer, and Stalker will be joining you.
Nice.
Copy that, Command. Viper, this is Horizon. Please rendezvous in Alpha 1 Mark 1. Helm, let's get out of here.
Alpha 1 Mark 1 acknowledged.
Direction will be
Let's
280.
make like a tree and get out of here.
Bombings are back up to 11.
Copy that.
Engineering, let's not keep Viper waiting.
Oh, we're in the neb, and we also don't want to burn too much fuel. Man, I'm really impressed with that turn maneuver to take out those drones. That worked out way better than I thought it would.
Engineering is requesting more stressful situations in future. Insufficient stress.
Well, keep in mind, we're still going to have to stay by the gate to hold it.
It wasn't stressful. It was just like three people coordinating in unison really well.
All right,
Looks like
let's
we entered in Sector 5, so we'll need to go forward.
Yep, take us to the 1 line, Helm. In fact, let's go for Echo 1 Mark 4. Viper, form up on us.
Way ahead of you, Horizon.
You're good to speed up there, Helm.
I'm at work 2. You want me at work 3?
Yep. We're traveling.
Give you a boost. More efficient anyway. I hate the jitteriness.
Bring us up to Mark 4. Mark 7 is going to take us the wrong place.
Yeah, Helm, I'm not sure what the angle was for. Alright, Helm, bring us to Acantha Gate.
Aye, work 3, we're going around.
Bring us through the gap.
Okay. Yep, I'm climbing above.
Alright, Viper, this is Horizon. We're gonna move to Acantha Gate to secure it for the rest of our division.
Contacts coming out of Acantha Gate.
Acknowledged, Horizon, securing Acantha Gate.
Get them scanned.
Most likely Scorians. Yep,
Okay,
confirmed.
I'm tired of scaring. Viper, what's your status?
Viper is green.
I'll stop. Viper, form up with us. We're gonna take on this fleet of 3. Orders Charlie.
Charlie confirmed.
And we're gonna go at them from the front this time, Helm. Delta 3, Delta 3.
Frequency is Echo. Their primary beam is down.
Ray shield's gone somehow. That's up front.
We're tractor.
Then keep shooting. Why are we turned away?
Turning.
Taking hull damage.
Go ahead, Command.
TSN Saber group is en route to Acantha Gate.
Taking
Make
more.
sure that it's clear of any immediate forces around the area and then go through.
Copy that, Command.
Taking quite a bit of hull damage.
Right, once we're done here, go evasive. Viper, go evasive. Your target, Whiskey 1-5.
Whiskey 1-5 confirmed.
Off beams
Right.
on tubes.
What does Whiskey 18 have?
Whiskey 18 has HET and warp.
Alright,
So
Omega 1.
1.5 or 1.8?
1.8.
Yeah. Confirm HET and warp.
These slow torps are driving me nuts.
I think we took a damage on...
No, not the tubes. The torpedoes themselves are slower
Oh.
because of Ricados' changes.
Alright, go Echo 1.
Echo 1. Oh my.
Mines?
Well,
Oh,
this thing's
contacts
too
Echo
fast
3.
for our torps.
Energy at 30.
Not your job, Helm. We're gonna drop a mine on them.
Loading. 30%.
Straightening out.
50%. 90.
Oh no, hold on. I need to drop plane if we're gonna do this.
He ascends
Okay,
to
we'll
match
get
us.
them ahead of us.
Just stabilize.
He's gonna match us?
No, get ahead of them.
%25 energy.
Alright, wait
Copy.
for it and I'll drop it right on his face. Stand by on warp.
Horizon, this is Viper.
Go ahead, Viper.
Would you like some assistance with that last ship?
Viper,
Wait
we're
for
about
it.
to drop a
Go.
mine on it. After that, order Charlie if it survives.
Target's destroyed.
Acknowledge
No
Horizon.
need. Viper, move nearby Acantha Gate. Do any repairs and recharge you have to. Helm, get us to Acantha
Horizon.
Gate.
Roger that, Horizon.
Go ahead, Command.
TSN Horizon, you're clear to transit the Acantha Gate.
Copy that, Command. Good to hear. Get us to the gate.
Do you want us to activate the gate as soon as we're in range?
Yep. Viper, we're coming to the gate. Prepare to jump.
23% energy.
Roger that, Horizon.
Not that it sounds like it's going to matter.
Thanks for keeping me
Activating
updated.
gate. You're clear to jump.
Clear to jump.
Dropping the fuel collectors.
Jumping.
Is that Pikachu Shipyards?
Hotzu?
Horizon, Viper, good job. You can stand on your cruise.
Thank you, Command. Alright, everybody. Good
That was
work.
a good mission.
It was, Helm, my main thing for you. You gotta keep your mind on your own station. I don't care what our energy is or what our torpedoes are at. Your job's to fly the ship.
Acknowledged.
Any thoughts on how that went?
And for
Any
me,
file.
I think it went well. Yeah, except for the file.
As a
Cut it
complete side note, Ricados was curious at testing that INI setting, so send thoughts to him regarding that. That was not intentional.
So, how upgraded were drones in that one, anyway?
Same damage, double speed.
Gross.
So previously when we could clear clouds of, 16, 20 without too much sweat as long as we were in reverse and hottish beams, it was a struggle to knock down 6.
Gotcha.
That was 300% impulse in reverse with 300% beams. We got them all, but only just.
I love that you know the one true power setting. You have no doubt as to what settings I'd have had.
Did you do that for each ships or just the Horizon?
What do you mean, the drones or?
Yeah, the drones.
The drones is a server-wide setting. I pulled up one of the wrong files when I was bringing up this server.
No, I meant the test when you were testing the drones against the ships.
No, Ricados wanted to run a test. He sent me some files, which the ones I accidentally pulled out. So this test was meant to run a couple of days back. It would have edited every drone, enemy drone that was about. The drones are the ones that the enemies fire at us, not the torpedoes which we fire at the enemies. It's a bit weird there's a distinction, but there is in Artemis. Does that answer your question?
No, it's specifically asking if the Horizon had trouble with destroying the drones, or was it all the ships?
It was everyone on our server. So that would have been Horizon and Viper that would have suffered the double-speed drones.
But I think most of the drones seem to come towards us due to where we were located. Although someone paying more attention on the science/weapon/helm might be able to say more.
Mm.
Did that answer it?
Yep.
Good.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. Did I miss anything?
Did you hear your feedback?
Yes.
Okie dokie then.
Command, this is Horizon.
Go ahead.
The feedback
Once
I
we're
heard
done
was
with
good work.
debrief, are we clear to move to briefing room or galley?
Take your pick.
Copy that. Viper, this is Horizon. Once you're finished with debrief, you're clear to send your crew to the galley.
Acknowledge Horizon.
If we're running a second one and you need a server again, I should fix that. Indeed, I can get you something that should be faster than what I had.
I imagine we're going to go back down to a single server, but fixing it would still be appreciated.
Yeah, I suspect so, but it's a different IP if we want the faster server. It's one just like Donovan's.
Gotcha. Well, we'll worry about it if we need to.
Yeah.
Until then, you're clear to move up to the galley.
Yes, sir.
A British tar is a soaring sword. Where is the galley?
Do you know what the standard drone speed is, Yui, so I can see if I've got the right control line eye?
I don't know what the standard speed is, no.
Were torpedoes hitting harder on that? Did you notice?
I didn't notice because they never hit.
Were they firing slower?
They were definitely slower.
So
torpedo speed should be 3, and drone speed should not be 4+.
Where is this in the Oh, I'm looking at controls. Oh, no, it's not going to be in there. Artemis.ini. Do you know where it is in the file? Yeah, so homings were slower on that one, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so homing speed of 3 means this file is correct. So I've just pasted it over the original one. Ideally, I'd have got the AWS to host that rather than my desktop, but was there a noticeable lag other than Artemis lag?
Every so often, and probably minutes between occasions, there would be a broad-scale reshuffling of the map.
Okay, that sounds like the sort of thing that does happen when you clip over your upload. That's on the upper end of how many clients I can support on my desktop, but it struck me that knowing that there was a reliably working option that I could get up quickly was more important than the perfect option a bit later. Whereas I now have updated the AWS server to support everything. The AWS server that, because I had no feedback it was going to be useful, I was thinking of terminating the other day. Which is a fancy way, I guess, of saying the AWS server has its reprieve from deletion for a while.
Huh. Well, I'm popping up.
The target was too big.
Yep. We did.
Well,
Ricardos, you might find it beneficial to talk to a couple of people on Horizon of Viperbat torpedoes.
About what?
What did I just watch?
We just inadvertently conducted a live fire test of some torpedo changes.
The INI file you asked me to test with the other day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault.
Yeah.
What happened?
Torpedoes were roughly half speed and enemy drones were double speed.
Oh.
P-shocks?
P-shocks were about triple speed, maybe.
So, of course, just minor changes for a missile cruiser.
Minor changes. I don't think I landed a homing torpedo the entire time, because everything was outrunning them.
Yeah, but does stand to reason.
Now, the P-shocks should have been doing shield damage like homings normally do.
I'm sure they would have, but nowhere near enough, considering most things had shields in excess of 80 or 100.
So supposedly in 45 minutes, everyone in Chicago is going to look out their window and sing Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer." Because, you know...
You're halfway there?
If you take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Just make sure they wash their hands first.
Yes.
6 feet, 6 feet.
Make sure their hands are 6 feet away
everyone's
from.
going to sing it out at I don't know if they're opening their windows or just screaming at their windows, but that's a thing.
If you take my hand sanitizer, you won't make it.
Come with me if you want to die.
I wonder if you guys are going to do that key change at the end of the song. Because they do an awful job of doing that.
So, for those of you who are doing the torpedo changes, did anyone fire a probe?
No. We were too busy running for our lives from a bunch of Scarans who we couldn't fight because they outran everything we threw at them, or were otherwise unaffected.
Which ship was that?
Horizon fleeing from the Scarans, and all of our torpedoes being useless between anti-torp, anti-mine, being too slow, or doing not enough damage.
Bravely brave Sorbin.
That would tend to render Horizon much less effective.
I'm sure Starry loved it with his powerlessness fantasy.
It's this sort of... I don't know how to best describe it. The thing that's more interesting is a certain degree of stress that comes with the games like that, which was not particularly present. The Slate's game was because I was just sitting there going, oh god, I've got 7 people, 6 people here, and I bet you about 4 of them are trying to backstab me. Which one's going to put the knife in first?
Obviously, your plan should have been to position yourself so that the knives would land in non-vital areas.
Part of my briefing for one player, this was an role-playing game, part of my briefing for one player said, so-and-so, is that a cute term for political officer or auditor sent to judge your performance? And there's a paperclip handwritten note from your commander saying, "I request someone with an assortment of skills to complement the ones you already had on team. This is who the council sent. What the fuck? Do your best." So, completely and utterly motivating for someone who's feeling that one of these people is going to backstab them. And I think everyone on the list had something that made me think that a knife was going to appear from them.
Maybe it's just you.
Little do they know, any knife securely positioned in Starry's back will promptly melt.
Because he's so hot.
I'm trying to think on two people who might hope to play that game, so I'm trying to think what I could say about being a spoiler. There is something a bit alarming about someone coming out with a box of explosives who is one of the people that I think might backstab me. I think I could say that.
Those aren't explosives, those are birthday candles. Blow them out.
This person was very, very confident that if we needed to destroy a station, they could do it.
So I was there in spirit.
And someone who responds... my absolute favourite quote from it was someone who was watching in, who copied a line that I said, which was, "Let's try not to blow up the whole station. If it happens, it happens, but let's try."
I'm sorry, what was this from again?
A role-playing game that we did yesterday. If you're interested, I've floated the idea of Slate running it again. If you're interested, I could mention that.
It was really cool. You should try it.
I think if we got 5 or 6 people about and they could actually start comparing diaries, should happily run it again, but it's getting people to actually be there to play.
I ran a con game a couple years ago with a deliberately muddled chain of command.
I'm reminded of a paranoia game where the key premise of it is the commanding officer has a lower security clearance than all the people below him. And so all the people below him know what's actually going on, the commanding officer doesn't.
And that's unusual.
That sounds wacky.
I thought you were describing TSN.
You shouldn't say that about Xavier.
Yeah, but I mean, that is paranoia. That sort of thing is like par for the course.
Yeah, I just like that as a sort of the trick for that one.
The game that I ran was a Star Wars Star Destroyer bridge crew where the highest ranking officer was the fighter wing commander. There was the tactical officer, and the lowest officer was the political officer. And then there was 2 NCOs, the Gunny, the senior NCO on the ship, and the CIC head. So the person who knows everything. Just to make it so the chain of command is really muddled.
Okay, yeah, all these... Okay, yeah, this seems interesting.
So, a friend of mine, he's got like
All right,
3
folks.
portable bridges. Okay.
Folks, we're to move to briefing room 1.
I don't know my way.
Where everybody else is.
Right.
The tricky part is trying to select briefing room 1 while it keeps moving on me.
Yes.
Yes.
I just wait for the transporter chief to beam me over.
It's just like a mini game.
You just don't want to walk, Dave.
You can use the arrow keys to select the rooms and then just hit enter. And then you don't have to click.
Yeah, what's the fun in that, though?
All right, do we have everybody here?
Looks like it.
Okay. That mission was a success. The TSN Saber, Lancet, and Stalker did a good job of being able to draw off the bulk of the enemy forces. Based on the sensor readings that we were able to analyze, there were quite significant forces in that area. You managed to tackle the enemy fleets and the command fleets, as well as head off a command fleet that looked like it was making its way to respond to the Horizon and Viper's intervention in the area. Horizon and Viper were able to successfully neutralize and destroy the information and retrieve those medical personnel as well. So, all in all, Commander calling that a success. Anything else that you want to add, Commander Vaj?
No, sir, I can't think of anything else.
Alright, okay. There is about enough time for one last simulation. Senior officers, is there anything else we need to go over before we go into this final simulation?
Don't believe so, sir.
Good. I'm going to take command of TSN Saber for this. Commander Vaj, did you say we had a volunteer to run, or we're going to do a standard?
I believe we did have a volunteer, but we could also run a standard sim. Zansta, were you still wanting to run the simulation, or would you rather be on a ship?
I volunteered my services as GM, just so that all those senior officers who were on the command deck might fly their ships instead this time.
All of them?
There were at least 2, maybe 3. I don't remember. Anyway, yes, I'd be happy to GM a session if desired.
Let's go with a standard sim. After senior officers, after what we spoke about regarding reorganizing crews slightly.
Yep.
All right.
And before we get started on this, gang, I'm going to have to duck out at this point. So I had a great time, and I hope to see you again.
All right. Thank
Good having you, Cadet.
So do we.
Good flying, Gypsy. We hope to see you.
Thanks, guys.
User disconnected.
Okay, let's
from
get
your
everyone to
channel.
ships. Commander Armand.
Yes, sir. But all officers, please report to your previously assigned ship. Horizon, I'll be right down. Please reconnect to CC3.
Going to guess that's an implicit spin down the... Oh, God, I know. I need to type it all out again.
Sorry, I'm back. What did I miss?
We're reconnecting to CC3.
Actually, Namad, Muga is probably going to come back at some point. You can have us or... Ah, perfect. If you could actually go down to the Viper, I'm so sorry.
Quite alright, Commander, thank you.
Thank you. Alright, Yui, I'm putting you in command.
Oh dear.
Is this a sim?
Yes.
You're just waiting for Draco to get all fed up with the senior officer ship and then shove me in his place.
all fed up. He's not even a senior officer yet.
Soon.
Fleet captain to all ships, reporting once ready to go.
Huey's ship is yours. How do you want to do this?
Oh, let's have a look around here. Ben, I'm gonna shove you onto helm.
Aye, sir.
And Muga, if you would take his place on Psycoms, please.
Psycoms, aye.
I hesitate to give up the weapons station, but Armand, I'm afraid it must be yours.
I'll take it.
It must be.
And everyone...
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
And remember to connect to CC3 if you haven't already.
So who are the two people waiting?
What you
There
were
are people
before?
waiting?
Haven't you got Helm and Engineering assigned?
Ben was assigned helm.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong.
You're gonna stay in engineering where, I trust you implicitly.
It was fun the other day with a bunch of other people just cutting warp, impulse, and maneuver as you was gliding into a black hole, and he said he wasn't concerned.
Yeah, let's see what you can do to Ben around here.
Who's your XO, Yui?
I don't need an XO. I am the Omni Officer.
Yui.
Good news, I'm still a vampire sitting at 97 degrees.
We'll give XO to Ben.
Interesting. Alright.
He'll have the helm.
That's fair. Well, let's have all officers report in then.
No.
Isn't
No.
that my job to say?
It is.
Already being mutinied?
Indeed.
That's fair enough.
We should conduct our ready check after the sim has been underway for 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
If you would, please.
Aye, sir. Set engage timer for 5 minutes after the simulation starts.
Just remember, Yui, you're gonna have to call into Saber before we do that.
In the meantime, all stations report in.
Defiant.
I'm so going to do it 5 minutes after the shift. I mean, 5 minutes after the sim begins.
Fair enough.
TSN Horizon, this is Command. Sorry, this is TSN Saber.
Saber, this is Horizon Actual. How can I help you?
TSN Horizon, you ready to go?
That's affirmative.
Fleet captain, all ships have reported and ready.
Either way, weapons standing by.
Engineering ready to melt the ship.
Melt it quickly so I have an excuse to leave.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
We're in.
Move to intercept Delta 96.
Yeah, since
Yeah,
it's
I'm
hot.
slowly dying over here. Let's
TSN Horizon, TSN Viper form battle group, move to DS5 to defend.
DS5. Step on it.
Scan me, daddy.
Going through some nebula.
Warp boost. I'll cut it down when you're out.
Yep. Out of the nebula.
Cut.
We're gonna have to beam only this thing, load shock only.
Shock only.
Current target, anti-mine, anti-torp.
There's also a drone.
Get stuck in, bravo, bravo.
We've lost our shields. We've lost some holes. Rear shields
Amazing.
are down.
Disengage. Let Viper clean it.
What the hell was that?
I'd like to know myself. Shields
I
don't
could've-
normally drop after one shot.
I didn't have them boosted because I wasn't expecting that. But that's front rear shield stripped and hull damage.
Enemy
Horizon
rear
to Viper.
shields are down if we can get around the rear. Or tell Viper to drop a P shot on their ass.
Viper knows what it's doing. Or should.
As they speed past the ship.
Horizon.
Well done, Viper.
Saber.
What's going on?
He just called us.
Yeah, Saber's calling in.
Yes, Saber.
Horizon, that's your battle group. Ensure DS5 and DS4 defend.
Understood. Let's get a Delta 1 pass on Tango 09. And we can no longer understand Armand. Get that Delta 1 pass. Did we miss? I can't understand anyone. Exo, take over.
Horizon, there's an EMP in the air.
How about now?
I can hear now.
Clear now.
Yeah.
User in your channel timed out.
Get in there, knock it down.
Okay.
Helm has got disconnected from audio.
Well, we're still blasting them. Going manual.
Hey,
Target
Captain,
is gone.
can someone cover Psycom?
I got it.
Sorry, this cough is gonna kill me. I gotta drop.
Target is bearing 060, 4K out.
They're moving to grid Charlie 2, Charlie 3.
Yeah, Helm isn't in.
To engage enemy
User
fleets there.
disconnected from your channel.
Shh. Yeah, we don't have a helm.
Now we do.
There he is.
Welcome back, Ben.
That was weird.
Target is 060 off the bow, 4K.
That was weird that TSN
There he is. Get in there.
server did that. Going in.
For a moment, I was expecting you pointing us towards the surrendered ships. That's the only thing I could see.
Shunt over to torpedoes, blind fire homings until it's dead.
You sure Viper's right there, but
They'll be fine.
Loading torpedoes.
Target is on bearing 080. Fire him as you get him.
Love this.
Keep him flowing.
Horizon, Viper.
Go ahead, Saber.
Horizon. Horizon, move your battle group into grid Charlie 2, Charlie 3.
We've only just managed to clean up local cloaked Skarns. We will do so now. Viper, we are reordered to Charlie 3, Charlie 4 area.
Should we dock at DS5 before going to engage?
Yes, please dock at DS5 and refit. Now, what did Xavier actually say our area was?
Charlie 2, Charlie 3.
Close enough. Notify upon full refit. Load for Omega 1. Our next target is Bravo 2 Mark 9. We're going to clean up those Kralians with Delta 3.
Omega 1I.
Is it loading or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full tubes.
Are we good to go, sir?
That's the question.
Oh,
I said
shit.
to notify
yeah,
upon full
weapons.
refit.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Break dock, make for the target.
Yes, sir.
TSN Viper to TSN Horizon. This is a communications check. Please respond.
CIC, communication received.
Horizon, this is Lancer.
Lancer, we read you. You're 1-1 on this one.
Are you responding?
Yes, I'm responding.
Ah, fuck, I hit unload.
Be advised, whoever is trying to send whispers to Viper via Horizon, it's not working. We cannot hear what you're saying.
And I didn't hear what you were saying. You echoed back to us.
Horizon to Viper, comms check.
We can hear you now.
Shields up, please. We're taking damage.
Once again, our shields go down in one hit.
No, they weren't up.
Next target in line is also 1-1. Viper orders, Charlie.
That.
Charlie, acknowledge.
About 20 seconds till the nodes are rebuilt.
Copy. If any torp you can give me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's really Charlie. We won't nuke you, I promise.
Your assurances are reassured.
What reassurances?
I assured them that we wouldn't nuke them.
Also, your whispers aren't going to the ship.
They are. They responded. I don't know if you heard that.
We had them respond, but they weren't coming here. What you said.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
So I did reset my style. Okay. Make for Charlie 3 Mark 5, load heavies.
Unloading, loading heavies.
Horizon Viper, we're fixing on Charlie 3 area. We're going Lambda heavy.
EMP, nuke.
Charlie 3 area, Lambda heavy, acknowledged.
Go Lancer.
The Vega fleet?
Confirmed.
They do have 2 carriers.
The fighters are away. Blast away.
Nice, sir.
Alright, give me alongside. How's that target?
Center on the carriers. Captain's target. Science target, in fact.
Copy
right
that.
There. Let her fly.
Firing. EMP nuke.
Sorry, I should have told you, engineering, that we were going to take that on the rear. My apologies.
That's fine. They'll be rebuilt in a few moments.
Horizon, we're doing our echo run.
I'll let them do that. I ordered Lambda heavy.
Mm-hmm. May want to remind them of that. Alright, Helm, if you could bring us closer by, I can get some P-shocks off.
Horizon to Viper, just to clarify, combat order was Lambda heavy. Not complaining, though. Alright, let's clean up and we'll move to Delta 3.
Copy that.
Horizon to Viper, we're now moving to Charlie.
How we want to do this?
Stalker, welcome to Charlie 3. Combat area in this area is Charlie.
Yes, engage
Delta
near
3.
ships.
Delta 3, aye.
Acknowledged, Horizon.
Load up a mine.
Loading mine.
Just sit on it, continue
Horizon,
Delta 3.
This is Stalker.
This is Saber.
Horizon to Saber. Stalker, rather.
Yeah, we've actually been ordered to go to Bravo 2.
Very well.
Unless you need help, then we can ask for permission.
Is the echo one ready?
Fire.
Get and drop.
Horizon to Saber. You called?
Horizon,
turn about and
focus on
engage.
destroying
Beams in.
enemies in grid Charlie 3 at Mark 1.
What did he say?
Couldn't hear.
I heard enemies Charlie 3 Mark 1. I presume destroy. But maybe he wants to give them a gift as a celebration of their heritage or something.
Saber didn't quite read you. Please repeat.
TSN Horizon, focus on enemies currently in grid Charlie 3 Mark 1. Neutralize those enemies.
Understood. I'm not worried about those fighters. Focus on the warships. Continue Delta 3.
Delta 3, aye.
Bravo 6-3 is 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
As is Bravo 5-0.
Copy that.
Give me more tubes.
Go manual on this fighter. Make it go away. Shoot one of its nodes.
Copy.
Can I get boosted impulse?
Yes, rear shields are down, front shields are minimal. Front shields are down, so no shields.
Disengage.
Mostly cosmetic damage.
I'm gonna all stop here. Try to recover the shields.
Horizon, I'm pulling Viper from you.
Understood. Come to face bearing 0.
Hey, sir.
Correction. Come to phase 030, pick up the code case.
Yes, sir. Heard about.
18% NG. We're going to need a recharge by the time we get shields fully up, I think.
We've got 12 torps left.
And why are we taking damage?
There's a fighter on our tail. Maneuver was called for and not answered.
I think it was given, though. I've been trying.
Yeah, but I still didn't.
Okay.
What are the shields on that fighter?
0. Problem is they
come
outrun
on.
shocks. I'll make for DS4.
Yes, sir. DS4.
Can I ask for faith when I say I
There,
need...
now it's dead.
I have heat issues.
All
Indeed,
ships
we're breaking off now.
Enemy forces away from our bases. We need to move away from our bases to give us some extra room here.
Can I recommend DS3 instead of DS4 since it's
Go for
under
it.
attack? Yes, sir. Can I get power to maneuvering?
There you go.
Thank you. Maneuver complete.
Horizon to Saber, orders acknowledged. We are in urgent need of refit. We'll work on it as soon as possible. Load up for Omega 1, 1 and 1. 2
1
and 1.
and 1. 2 and 1.
Also, we weren't able to pick up the code case.
Right.
Last node about to be repaired. I see the word docked.
Yeah, we are
Shields
docked.
back.
We're going to break...
Shields back.
Upon full refit, we're going to break dock. We're going to get a Delta 1 pass on every ship currently engaged. And we're going to just drag them down, let the other ships clean up.
Power to maneuvering.
This is as much as we're going to get.
Okay,
Yep.
break dock. Your first stop is Charlie 60's. Kill it if you can. It's 1 and 1.
Down 1 P-Shock. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
If we're doing lots of Delta 1, I'll give you...
Horizon move to DS2.
Lots of Delta 1. Make for Delta 2,
about.
DS2.
We've got
This is going to continue to be a Delta 1 pass as we go by.
Maneuver complete.
Delta 1.
I'm giving you a stable maneuver boost, seeing as we're going to be flying around a bit. And a brief warp boost in the nebula.
Are we tractored?
Tractored.
Full assault, 300 tubes and beams. Let the
Copy
homers
that.
go.
Notify on shields down.
Target shields down. Next stop, Yankee 5-3 in Bravo 3 Mark 9.
All ships focus fire with TSN Saber. Form up and focus fire with TSN Saber.
You heard him. Where the hell is Saber? There he is.
Formation is Charlie.
Set for Delta 3.
Very good.
Currently mostly on beams. I can switch mostly on torpedoes if you prefer.
Take a moment to
Carrier
cool.
has launched fighters. Only 3 of them, though.
Understood. We were to close and fire support with Saber.
Switch targets, Victor 2-4, Victor 1-2.
The lead element of this cluster. Get in
Yes,
there,
we're
Delta
coming
3.
around.
Weapons. Quebec 9-9 wants a shock.
Quebec 9-9. Copy that.
Brace shields.
They care only about Saber, don't they?
Seems that way. Back to full assault mode. As they
Copy
say,
that.
weapons free. Kill him.
Weapons free, aye.
Target is 1 and 1.
1.
Just see a lot of auto beams, so I'm switching to torpedo
Oh,
boost.
shit.
It's alright.
There we go.
Bearing 210, pick off the defiler. Defiler will be shockable,
Shockable eye.
assuming it doesn't outrun it. Last stop is to give Lancer a hand with those fighters.
Heard about? Maneuver complete.
Switch over to your main screens. This is going to be green board.
Couldn't even get the shot.
Well done, all. No complaints.
I was slower than I'd like on the torps.
So I saw mostly auto beams. You will happily give you a long tutorial on quick keys for torpedoes, which allows you to be in auto beams all the time, manual beams, which is remarkably useful.
However, under current default
is awful.
Ruins it. So
yeah, but I can tell you that I have to change what I'm doing based on whether you're going whether you're going to manual beams. The one true power setting is one true power setting for for manual beams. For auto beams, whatever. And so it changes on that.
Alrighty.
Armand, how do you feel about ESDF keybind schemes as opposed to WASD?
It's strange, but ultimately still the same shape of keys, which is the best word I can find right now.
I always use an ESDF configuration. I can just throw you my controls and a written description of all the relevant controls.
Hey, I'll take it.
What does it change other than
everything?
All ships debrief crew, then have them report to briefing room 1.
As I said, no complaints. Make your way to briefing room 1.
Copy that. See, I feel bad, Yui. I want to give you like a real oh hey, I'm the SO. I've been monitoring you and all that, but I can't. I was too busy dealing with the torpedoes.
I'm sorry about the torpedoes.
Watch the stream.
Yeah, but then, well, yeah,
from 3
probably.
different angles.
Actually, I've been meaning to go back and watch the streams for other ships. Because I know what goes on Horizon, but I very rarely get to fly under anybody else.
Yeah, I've got visual on all 5, just only comms on Saber.
Nice.
So, I'm sorry about the torpedoes, but how bad did it go?
We didn't suffer the any problem this time around for this sim. That was only for the second mission.
Alright, sounded like you were still talking about that same mission.
No. There was some slowness on making torpedoes operate.
Yeah, when I say working torpedoes, I mean I was weapons on Horizon for that one.
Ah.
Alright, I think we're just waiting for the other 2 ships. Long debrief.
Who was in commit? Let's see here.
Was that a lot of finger pointing?
Lots of new people on new stations they don't know how to operate, I'm sure. To say nothing of feedback for commanding officers who seldom command.
What?
Excuse me.
Sorry. What?
Hmm?
Excuse me.
Why?
Right here.
Not talking about you.
He assumed you were.
I'm sorry, I missed the comments in the first place.
Guy was just making comment on the long debriefs on the other ships.
Donovan, was that link helpful?
Yes, it was.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Gosh.
No, wait. Don't use that link. Don't give people that link.
Is it a
It's
link
the
to
link
the
I shared on
past?
Lancer. Don't use it.
Yeah, that's for the wrong server.
Anybody have the link for the new player guide? Share
Did
here?
the
I do.
You mean for the wrong
order reference document, right?
I have
That's the right
multiple
link?
Discord servers. Cap.
Not the order reference. I'm looking for the new player guide.
I have the new player guide.
Oh, then there might be a Discord link in there as well.
Yeah, I
because
posted
Dave
it
is
in
new.
And this is the right Discord link.
Not that new. 2020 new.
While we're posting links.
Armand, we're going to have conversations recruiting for other groups during shift time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, have we got everybody?
Yes, appears so.
Excellent. Okay. We are going to stand down there. There were some technical issues earlier with the command codes, but we managed to resolve those. The mission after that went smoothly. That last one was interesting to do on Fleet Command. Vaj, what we're going to have to do is get together and see if we can press gang some more CIC officers.
Yep.
So if anybody is interested in taking on that role and having a go at running simulated missions or running actual missions from Command and Control, please contact myself or Commander Vaj, and we will get that.
So today I was unimpressed, I guess.
Totally shoot that man.
Just going to note here that there are 3 people in this room who have Oni tags who are not at the Oni meeting today.
Yeah, my apologies for that apologizing in advance.
Alright, what we are going to do is we'll stand down there. There's nothing else to announce, is there?
I have a non-TSN announcement. With this quarantine going on, I'm going to be running a trivia on Discord tomorrow, running Jackbox Party if anyone would like to join.
Alright. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for other little non-TSN events going on the Discord, and plenty of chat back and forwards, particularly in the situation that the world is currently in. And I think in the future we'll be looking at organising some events outside of the duty shift that people can join in, or maybe changing the duty shift into like a special open event for the community. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I think just as we're dismissed, Aramon's got his final message on that dismissal.
Oh, I have one.
Hand over to you to finish off the shift.
Oh, I have one thing too, just before everyone runs away. This is Dave. I run the 9th and 42nd Fleet, and we're moving our entire Artemis group online just like this. So we'll be scheduling Fleet games in April. So
I want to be a part of that.
Bring him into TSN.
And the Canadian TSN uses the same command structure, or
no, it's different. It's going to be like this, where we just get together and play like this too.
But like the
Everyone,
maneuvers.
let's wait till we can let people go, and then we can discuss this.
Alright, 2SE, let's finish off.
Officers of the Terran Stellar Navy, Second Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, you're dismissed.
Wash your damn hands.
Good
flying,
flying,
everyone.
everybody.
Good flying.
Stay safe.
Good
flying.
flying.
Do good.
Good watching, everyone.
Game.
Take it
Move
to
up
the galley table.
Take it to the
galley where the
User
washroom
disconnected from your
is.
channel.
Where the hand
User
sanitizer is.
disconnected from your channel.
Oh no. Did I run that sim without my overview? I think I did. Well, shit. Oh well. There will be other commands. So be it. Well, that will conclude the Terran Stellar Navy RP community game of March 21st, 2020. This is, as always, UE Admiral signing out. Mirab with sails unfurled. And thanks for watching. Though it would be nice if people watched during to catch all these mistakes of mine.